What's up, Casey? Sorry, I had my microphone off. How are you doing? Uh, Sorry about that. Um, hopefully, hopefully, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear the background noise. Uh, there's nothing really I can do about that right now, not that I know of. So, I'll turn the fan off here in a second. I just have some air flowing. Um, but it looks like on my end, you might be able to hear the background noise. So, I apologize for that, and I will be trying to fix that here. So yeah, I didn't buy the subscription for StreamYards, Casey. I know I said I was going to, but the bill I owe that I was originally going to pay with your donation by we'll get into that in a second, something about your donation, but um uh I couldn't pay the bill, so I wanted to pay something on it. I want to be responsible. I don't want to just ignore it and stuff like that. So I went and talked to them and just told them that I'll have the rest, but is it okay if I pay just something on it? Sometimes they'll work with you, especially if especially if you're not asking to just get a free pass and then you'll pay double. Sometimes they'll even work with you that, but usually if they see a little money, they'll work with you faster. So I went there and I just told him, just told him I don't quite have it, but I would like to put something on it. And if it's okay, just pay the remainder on the third. Um, and I even said I could make double the payment. Like I can pay that month plus what I owe. And I knew they would work with me, but I just hate doing that. So, but I didn't want to, you know, I didn't want to just ignore it and be irresponsible with it. So I it all worked out. So uh so I didn't have I didn't I didn't have enough money left over to after I was done with everything. I didn't have enough money to left over to buy the StreamYard subscription. So hopefully my stream's going to work okay. Um from my experience with this so far, the last two nights I've been trying it, it seems like I don't want to jinx it, but it's working okay. Um, so thankfully this is an option. I'm gonna reboot my computer or do something. My computer's just acting up. It's not the internet after all. It's just my computer. So I'm gonna reboot my computer, but I might not have to. The reason I don't want to do that is because I have to reinstall. I mean, maybe I'll just give up the retro gaming on the computer, but because I do have that little console, but it can't play GameCube games or PlayStation 2. It's not powerful enough for that. So so I got into it and I put PlayStation 2 games on here and I'll have to reinstall that stuff, but maybe that's what's causing the issues. Maybe it says it's not finding a virus, so I don't know, but um yeah, I don't know what's going on with it. It was working. It's a brand new laptop, but for some reason it just given me issues. So you get what you pay for in a way, and also I'm just thankful that this seems like it's okay, hopefully. But StreamYard, I will be going back to StreamYard. I like that, how I can highlight the comments and have the panels. And I really wanted to do that tonight, but I just after I put the $50 on the bill and after I did a few other things that I had to do, I didn't quite have enough. It's so that's why I'm streaming through this again, okay? And that's why I won't have a panel tonight. But as soon as I am able to upgrade my StreamYard account, I will absolutely do a panel with Porchman and whoever joins me. Everybody's welcome. And I, so until then, I won't be able to do panels. So that's why I'm talking about this, because I am not on StreamYard. I'm streaming directly through YouTube. And so we'll just do a regular type of stream just with me. Okay. Casey, I just want to take this moment. I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything you do for me. I want to thank you. I know it's not easy for you sometimes to get those donations, but you do it because you love me, you want to support me, and you want me to, in your mind, have the best, and you think I deserve it, and I do. But I know it's not the easiest for you to get together, and I just want to thank you for loving me that much. I want to thank you for giving me donations every once in a while. You are amazing in every way. You're everything I could have asked for in a supporter. You're there for me emotionally. You're there with nothing but positivity and nothing but building me up, keeping me strong when so many are trying to tear me down. And it does not go unnoticed, Casey. Trust me, I do not take you for granted. And I want to take this opportunity to just, since I don't plan on doing it all the time, I just want to publicly acknowledge how amazing you are to me. And I thank you so much for never being influenced by all this toxicity, for never flipping on me because I can't move on from the ones who hurt me. And from me to you, it's finally over. Those days are over. Okay. And you've done so much good. You've done so much. And you're very special to me. And I know I'm special to you. And I'm so happy you came into my life. So thank you for your donation. I really appreciate it. And I thank you in advance for your future donations that you will send, I am sure. So that's why I'm not on StreamYards, because I had to pay some things and just be responsible, couldn't be totally responsible, but still, that's all that counts, is you try, and I feel better that I put something on it. So I will pay it off when I get my money. I will pay the remainder plus that month's bill, that month's due. I'll owe, but that won't be a problem. But thank you very much. I appreciate you. And I will be on StreamYards as soon as I can. Okay. I don't expect anybody else to send me any donations. Not in, but either way, I will spend my own money and I will be on StreamYards again. And it'll be nice to stream like this, not have the little Aflac duck, right? And be able to do panels and have unlimited streaming. So I look forward to that. I made a couple decisions. I truly believe, things can change, but I truly believe from this moment on, I will no longer need any kind of mods. Even the really beautiful people that do the best modding job a streamer could ask for. Like they're just awesome. Like, so I don't even need Jordan Yawn, and if I ever decide to have moderators in the future, I will definitely turn to him first. He's probably the best moderator I ever had. So I thank him, and I will definitely turn to him again if I need that. But from this moment on, I think I'll be with the chats enough where I can handle it. The only reason I need moderators is when I get off topic, when I get off track, and I can't multitask. You guys know this, so I don't focus on the chat, and that's when I need moderators. And I I think I will be the mod from now on. Everybody's welcome. Any supporter is welcome, I should say. I unblocked a lot of the accounts. There's only very few that I kept blocked. If I block you, I will tell you this right now: you will be blocked for as long as I have this channel. I will not clear out the list. I don't plan on it ever again. So y'all have one more chance to come in and act cool. And if you can't do that, don't come in at all, or you will be blocked. If I decide to block you, I will not unblock you unless you message me on X and apologize or something like that. But if that never happens, you will stay blocked. So that's another announcement. No mods. A lot of people are unblocked. I just don't even look at names. There's just very few. I'm sure you can figure out which ones might still be blocked. And if you're wondering, you're more than welcome to see if you come in the chats and if chats or not. And if you don't, there's your answer. If you try to come in the chats, I don't know if it tells you if you're blocked. I'm not sure how that works. Nobody ever blocked me because I'm a nice guy. So any streams I went to, I was never blocked. So I'm not sure if you're blocked if it doesn't let you chat, or if it says cannot, or if it lets you chat and it doesn't tell you, but nobody sees it. I'm not quite sure how that works. But either way, most people are unblocked. I'm the only moderator. To people who mean a lot to me, like Creative J, I want to personally apologize for Casey blocking so fast. I personally understand why she does it. I won't get into it, but I'm sure, it's not hard to figure out why she blocks people so fast. She just wants the best for me. And I think that's all that matters. But she can be overprotective, and she doesn't really seem to care if you've been with me how long, whatever. And so I apologize to Creative J and anybody who is like Creative J, who's been a long-time supporter, for if Casey would block you fast and it was hard to talk to me. That's all over. I feel like I should say that because a lot of times I mod her and it kind of goes unnoticed, not unnoticed, but unmentioned. And some people might feel like she gets away with a lot, whatever. So if that's in case that's the case, if I say case 2 more times, that's 46 cases in this effed up rhyme. So that's the first time I ever said that, and I didn't follow it up with chocolate starfish, huh? Think about it. Anyways, I guess I technically still did. So I am the only mod. Almost everybody's welcome. I want to take a second, guys, and address Mark Rydell. Okay. I'll try my best to pay attention to chats. If something comes in, just give it a second. I will see it. I voted Trump today. Very, very cool. Very cool. By the way, I got to get used to that porch man, right? Boy, I got to get used to that. So forgive me if I don't think I'll forget it's you, but I got to get used to the different name. I think Porchy sent me a message saying that about a different channel name or something like that. So I can't remember what he put, but seeing reviews makes me think of nobody but Porchman. So Mark, I want to have a talk with you one on one, and I'm not talking about you coming on my panel or any kind of anything like that. Um, I was really, really hard on you throughout the years, wasn't I? Right. And I've been doing some thinking, Mark, and I don't, I'm not going to ever talk about Isaac ever again or anything like that. But I want to let you know that I know better than anybody, maybe not better than Charlie, but I know better than most that Isaac can stretch the truth if he's against you and he don't like you, or he decides to target you. I know he can, if there's not much to stretch with the truth, like in my case, he'll totally make things up. You might not be the same case. Because there is stuff out there about you. Let's face it. But I don't know your history. Okay. And I'm going to be 100% real. I'm not going to think about what people think about me. All that's over. I'm not going to think about having Hopper or anybody on my side. I will say Hopper is 100% wrong. Okay. And I didn't have to look into anything. I already know this, but you just go with things because you're against certain people. And I don't know your history. I know what you were convicted for. I know what the dockets said, but I don't know how serious it was. I don't know if it's a Michael Green type situation where she lied about her age. She was 15, blah blah blah, but you met her at the you met her somewhere at the mall, something. Maybe like Michael Green on MySpace back then. Who cares, right? Um your deal could be very bad. You could be a monster. You could be a pure rapist. Danger, right? Or you could have been somebody who pulled a Michael Green, started talking to a girl. If we go by what Michael says, started talking to a girl. She lied about her age, fell in love with her, started doing stuff at the time, and then you got in trouble. I don't know either way. And I don't really, to be honest with you, I don't believe what other people say. You get so caught up in what side do you want to be on, what friends do you want on here, and you can become biased. So I am not perfect. I am far from perfect. So that means one thing and one thing only. I have no right to put judgment on anybody if I'm not perfect. I have no right to throw any stones at Mark Rydell. I might not be a convicted sex offender. I might not nothing like that out there. But I'm not perfect. I have other faults. So I can't sit here and throw rocks at Mark Rydell night in and night out. And Mark, I want you to know from me to you that no matter what somebody says to you, no matter what people say to you, don't ever feel like you're worthless. All right? You are not worthless. We all make mistakes. There's some mistakes that you just can't come back from. But I don't know your history. I don't know the full story. They take these court cases and they just run with it. I know how he is, and it's been stuck with you ever since. So since I don't know the story, I don't know how bad it was, or if it was a Michael Green situation, I don't know. But you are not worthless. You and only you know what you did. Everybody else just runs with what these streamers say. And if there is something good about you, they're going to hang on this, and they're not going to say, like for me, how they say I'm a convicted felon. They don't say how it was all dropped to misdemeanors. It was part of the plea deal. They don't say I'm not a convicted felon. They just see the original charges. So you get my drift. They make it look as bad as it can be. You don't let anybody ever tell you you are worthless or anything like that. Those types of people, just brush it off and just keep being you. So only you know if you're worthless or not, is what I'm trying to say. Only you and that girl, whatever, know how bad it was, if at all. And as far as you being off the list, I believe you 100%, because I know for a fact, just from watching Chris Hansen a lot back in the day, that you can get off the list. Hopper never talked to any sheriff. He's so full of shit. You can tell just by looking at Hopper with him flexing his car that he doesn't own and shit, that he runs his mouth. You can get off the list. You can absolutely be a convicted sex offender of any number, of any level. And you can absolutely have a judge tell you you're on there for 10 years on the list. You have to register for 10 years. So Hopper is 100% wrong about that. And I'm not going to sit here anymore and just go with the flow just because that seems like it's what people want to do. I don't care who watches me and who doesn't. I don't care who loves me and who hates me. So I am not perfect. So I have no reason to be so judgmental. I don't want to know your story, Mark. I think you've explained yourself enough. I mean, I don't hardly talk to him, but I think throughout the years you have been harassed and you have explained yourself enough. You don't owe me any more explanations. You know what you did, and you know if it was bad or not. And that's all that matters. And if what you truly did was stretched or made it look even worse than what really happened back then, pay no attention to these people. And just know you are not worthless. And if it's not as serious as they make it sound, we all make mistakes. It's easy to fall in love. It's easy to be lied to. I don't know your story, and I don't want to know it. I just wanted to say that to you because throughout the years, Mark, I have said some very ignorant things to you. Some might say you deserve it, depending what they believe. But I am sitting here saying, either way, it wasn't right for me to do. And if people want to hate me for that, for having forgiveness in my heart, or just for the way I'm talking, that is your prerogative. That is that is up to you. Freedom of choice. And that's as far as that goes. But I just wanted to make it very clear. that Mark Rydell, you are not worthless. You never were and you never will be. You have people in your real life, I'm sure you do, that love you. You are not worthless. Don't let nobody else, especially on the internet, ever make you think you are. Because you would be surprised. The ones that focus on you, right? Isaac goes after you and puts you down, but he's okay with Michael Green and Bridget's history. Isn't that funny, right? I think you catch my drift. Don't let the hypocrites ever, 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 ever get you down. So, as long as you don't talk about the past, as far as bring up Isaac or anything like that, because I have no interest in it, and I don't want to talk about that stuff during my streams. We'll get into that later. You are welcomed into my chat. I thought about it. Who am I to judge? If you want to come in here and talk about wrestling, and if you want to come in here and be cool with me, I welcome that. If you want to come on my panels, I welcome that. As long as you don't bring up drama. I know you're into it. A lot of people are. Drama sells. But everybody, most people, I apologize, most people will be welcomed into my streams. I will decide if I rather not have somebody. I will decide if I don't like how they're acting towards others, or it'll all be up to me. But I know how people are on this side of YouTube. And I'm not going to hate you just based off what they say. Not no more. If what you did was very serious, like what you did was terrible, you're the one that has to answer for it in the end, not me. You have to answer to God. Whether he accepts you or not, you're still answering to him. So you have to live with yourself. Only you know how bad it was. And I wouldn't be able to live with myself if it was stretched and it was just the Michael Green situation and I tore you down the whole time. Anybody that's cool with Michael Green, you got to stop being hypocrites. He did the exact same thing. So that's that. As far as losing people, I really don't care. If you decide not to support me for whatever reason, I will move on without you. And I wish you nothing but happiness, being entertained by what entertains you. I am just making a point that most everyone is welcome. And if that includes Mark Rydell, you know only very, very few are not welcome. I really wish I could highlight comments. I can't wait to do that again. It's your channel, JP. Don't let anyone control what you do. You control everything. From this moment on, that is true, Casey. From this moment on, it's going to be 100% different. %. And that's because I feel absolutely terrible. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I feel absolutely terrible. And I'm going to apologize, but I'm only going to do it one time. I've apologized for this in the past, but I'm going to do it one time, and then actions speak louder than words, right? The only apology I feel like I have to give at this point is to my supporters. I shouldn't even have any of you left. I gave my attention to the wrong people. I gave my attention to the cyber bullies on here. I was trying for years. I was trying to build a reputation of being a bully of the bullies, standing up for what's right. I got involved with Guest Mob and a side of YouTube that picks on mentally slow people. That's why I started with this. That's why I always talk the way I do about myself. Because I spent 7 years now sticking up for individuals that should have never been bullied. I got hate for sticking up for individuals. Sometimes I look bad because I would attack the ones that were attacking them. But again, bully of the bullies. My main thing was to point out you have no right to be bullying this person that I love dearly, because look at you with your crossed eyes. Look at you with your missing leg. Look at you. Not taking care of yourself. Look at you. You are not perfect. Unless you are Jesus Christ, do not bully somebody. You have no right to. That's all I was ever trying to do. And I didn't go about it the best way sometimes. But that's my purpose on here. It always has been and it always will be. And I'm never leaving you guys. My purpose here, if I didn't make it clear all those years ago, is to build relationships, build a very unique community where people are there for each other and not to tear each other down. And if I'm able to, along the way of doing that, save some lives, help people, right? And I do that. And I failed you guys by putting that all on the back burner to go one-on-one with these people that become obsessed over me to the point where it just becomes weird. And you know that's true. When every thumbnail is of you, something's wrong. It just becomes weird. So I just want to be as clear as I can be. I apologize to you, Mark, for some of the shit I said. I don't even want to say it now. I'm sorry. And you are not worthless. For whatever that's worth. And I think that's the main thing I want to get across is even if you don't go on my panels or you don't come in my chats, anything like that, I just want to mainly just make it right with you, because I'm ashamed of myself. So life is not about tearing people down, no matter what they might have done. God forgives all. Now, I am not God. I can't forgive all, but I don't got to be such a hard ass in life. I don't got to be such a... I don't got to do certain things, you know? So I will apologize to you guys, all my supporters, just one time here, and then I will move on with you. I am beyond sorry that I gave my attention to the trolls. I am beyond sorry that I been doing that for far too long. And I promise you that I am moving on with you from this moment on, okay? I just hope you guys realize how much I love you and how affected you how you guys can affect me, because my love is real. And I have fallen in love with you guys over the years. You have been there for me. You have financially and emotionally in the past. So I owe you an apology that I was focusing on Isaac and Guest Mob and everyone else who didn't deserve any of my attention. I realize, guys, nobody has to tell me on here. I realize that it is a winless battle, no matter who they are, because they want your attention. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad attention. They just want your attention. So, to all the ones who don't deserve my love, who don't deserve any of my time, I hope you enjoy the clips you got over these past 4 months. I hope you guys share them around in your little Discord groups, because those moments are over. I can't go back and tell myself I can't go back, so all I can just do is be in the now and tell you it's over. As far as my content goes, it's going to be 100% drama free, like I've always been wanting to do. I realize nobody controls this but me, and I'm failing at it. So it's all over. My content from this moment on will be drama free chill streams. I always tell you guys the cartoon show was a chore. The gaming streams aren't for me. And there's too much copyright issues to watch movies and stuff. So, and I am no John Stamos. I know drama and sex sells, but I am no John Stamos, so I cannot take off my shirt and become popular that way, right? I can't use the sex appeal. So if I'm not doing drama and I'm not using, right, I realize that the chances of me having 1 million subscribers someday is very slim. You got to be right time, right place. You guys got to work for that. That is not my intentions on here. And if it ever was, that's all over. My intentions are to, or I'm sorry. So yeah, we're going to all move on together. And I am excited to see where this takes me as far as meeting new people. And again, guys, I'm mainly reminding Casey when I say this, if trolls and people that are obsessed over me, if they do come in the chat and I don't notice at first, just let me get done blabbering on and they will be blocked. So don't bring any acknowledgement to it. I think that's just best. I will be finding Amber's ex, but I'll be doing it privately. But I am going to reach out to a few names that I know I shouldn't say, and I will be seeing if I can get a hold of her ex. But that'll all be done privately. I won't ever talk about it again. but I think it's worth bringing up. Um, as far as my streams go, I look forward to finally giving myself a real chance. Nobody was holding me back but me. Nobody was holding a gun to my head and saying, talk about this person over and over, or cut promos in the past, cut promos on Carter. And nobody was telling me to, nobody made me go different directions. I just simply made mistakes. We all make mistakes. I made the wrong choices along the way, but I thank God that it's not too late. I thank God that I didn't let all of you down. And I thank God that some of you stuck with me, hoping that this day would come. I can't thank you enough, and it doesn't go unnoticed. And what I mean by that is I know Casey's not the only one that's by my side. And I know this for a fact because I'm starting to get messages from a few beautiful women out there. And I just feel blessed. I probably should have named this stream Feeling Blessed, but I feel like making it clear it's time to move on, I just think that's better. To anybody who might not be entertained with my streams, we will part ways, and I think I will forget about you faster than you will me. Because I know I had one hell of an impact over the last 7 years, and it wasn't all bad. It just became bad here at the end. It takes a few bad people. Negative toxicity is so strong, guys. Hatred is so strong. But if you can be strong with God and just stand for what you believe in, and you're a good person, you will conquer the hate. Love conquers hate every time. Don't let hate fool you. So I guess the main reason for this stream tonight is to announce a few things. And just hang out with you guys for a little bit, okay? So why did you take the wrenches? Because I want everybody to feel like they're welcome. Jordan, you are the best mod that anybody could ask for. It's not anything personal. You didn't do anything wrong. But I want everybody to feel like they're welcomed. And I feel like it's more inviting for new faces. I'm thinking about new people. If you're not understanding, I'm thinking about the new people. I want them to know that they're watching a streamer who can control his own shit. And I want them to feel welcome to come in and say hi after 20 minutes when they subscribe. Sometimes, in my opinion, sometimes when you see a sea of blue that can deter somebody from coming in, even when you go into a chat, a stream, and you see a few people, or you see just a few mods, a few people in blue, sometimes you would be surprised how that can make somebody just stay quiet a little longer to see how things are. But if everybody's welcome, you know, they might feel more welcomed if everybody's just kind of treated equal and there's nobody judging, right? And that way also, Jordan, my streams, for once in my existence, my streams will go exactly how I want them. It's different. I'm not looking to impress certain individuals. It's all I can really have a fresh start. And as far as what people might think of me for different things, I don't know. The only person that I'm trying to impress, and I mean this, is Jesus, is God. Some say one and the same, right? I don't, because why would God have to tempt himself 30 days and 30 nights against the devil in the forest? He's God. He wouldn't have to tempt himself. So that is the Son of God. So I think it, I do think it's two different entities. Even in Genesis, He's talking to his council. It wasn't just God. He's saying we will create man in our image. He doesn't say I and my. He says we and our. Who's he talking to? So, um, so for the first time, and that feels very good. For the first time, my streams will go exactly how I want in every single way. And Nighthawk, I want to thank you for being here. Always the victim. You do this to yourself. I'm not doing anything. I'm just streaming. Anyways, Nighthawk, I want to thank you for coming in. I can't remember your original name. I'm sorry. I cannot remember your original name. But you were back with Highlander and stuff. I just can't remember. I keep thinking of it makes no sense, but I keep thinking of like Home Depot and stuff, and just I don't know. But I remember years ago you changed your name from the original to Nighthawk. If I'm not mistaken about that. If I'm wrong about that, I'm wrong about that. But every time I try to think of what your original name was, I keep coming up like Highlander and stuff. And because I always grouped you two together. So I apologize for that, but I do know you as Nighthawk because you had that for a while. I just haven't seen you for a long time. And if I'm wrong about that, then I'm thinking of somebody else, and I apologize. I mean, I know you don't have Napoleon Dynamite as your thing, but Nighthawk, I remember him changing his name to that. I do remember some things, no matter how long ago it was. And I bet if you would ever tell me what you were originally known as, it's going to burst in my head, right? I'm going to be like, oh, but I cannot think of it. I've tried. He was attacking you in the chats in last night's stream. Case, I don't talk about the past at all. This is a fresh beginning within myself, within YouTube. This is a fresh beginning. For the first time, and I tried thinking back, I have never fully dropped the act. I have never fully dropped the realist streamer type deal. Even when I would come on here just chilling out, there was still that ego. There was still that bada boom. There was still that I have never dropped my gimmick. That's pretty hard to do, when people know you as a certain way. It's pretty hard to change that because you feel like they expect certain things from you. But I realize that's not going to get me anywhere. That's going to just keep me around the same crap. So for the first time, I'm fully dropping the gimmick and everything. It's going to feel different for me, but I look forward to it. I do. I look forward to it. And the one last thing I will say, because really that's the only thing that I forgot to mention so far, and I'm glad I thought of it. I'm only going to do this one time, but I ask Adam F. I ask anybody who loves me, who cares about me, to report Emma's streams. Anything that has my picture in it, that has my name, anything that is exposing, anything like that, I would ask you guys to report it. I'm going to report it on my end. You guys can report it for harassment towards another individual. I will report it as towards myself. If you guys would go and report that stuff and try to get her channel affected, I would really appreciate you. Adam F, if you want, now since I delete everything, there's no need for this, but if you would ever want access to my channel so you can file complaints and help me with that, I will give that to you. But either way, I'm going to do it on my end by myself. But it would really look nice if you guys would also report all her stuff for cyberbullying, for harassing me. And I don't know, maybe YouTube would do something. The police are going to look into her because the calls are coming from Canada. And I don't know what's going to happen with that. I really don't care. I just know what he said. And he didn't sound too happy. And when he saw her channel, he said, I'm going to talk to my supervisor. And I don't want to say the other person, but talk to somebody else who was on the phone. I don't know where that'll all go. I'm not going to follow up with it. But on my end, I'm going to try to start striking her and reporting her and stuff like that. And I ask that you guys help me along with that. You guys helped me in the past with Isaac, and I ask you guys to just do that because you never know. Even though YouTube's a big platform, and even though it's automated a lot of times, because there's no amount of manpower that can take care of hundreds of thousands of hours being uploaded every minute, right? Like YouTube is extremely big now. But you never know. Maybe somebody will get some of those reports. They'll see the title. They'll see the thumbnails of me crying. And maybe they'll use their common sense and something will happen. It's worth a try. The police officer asked if I'm reporting this stuff, and I said, YouTube don't care. But it's worth a try. It really is. And the people that go out of their way to harass others and to try to tear them down and make them have weak moments and celebrate it. I hope whoever does that, whatever streamers, or I hope your channels get taken down. I hope YouTube stops you. And never say never. But I will be finding Amber's ex. And I'm going to try to get help doing it. But I'll never talk about it again. So. All right. It's nothing about, let's see here. Oh, there it is. I don't want to click on the wrong thing. So something that I don't want to address or anything like that, I'll just delete the comment. I'm not going to delete the person because everybody has questions, but it is what it is. So anyways, I say we all move on, right? I say we all move on. I ask you guys to give me likes. My likes are very low. I have a lot of the wrong people watching me these days. So I ask you guys that you continue to hit the likes. I want to thank, and if you do or not, thank you. I'm not going to have any set number. I'm not going to have any set number. But one thing that I think will look cool, if you think about this, since I'm moving on fully, as they get bored and as I grow and build something they could only dream of, I think it'll be like a little time capsule. Because now I can keep everything up. Now I won't. The only reason I know why I take everything down. I act like I don't know, but I know. It's because every time I end my streams, I'm disappointed in myself that I'm still talking about the people that I shouldn't be talking about. Because they don't deserve me. And I'm disappointed in myself. But that's all over. So I think it'll be cool. Now that I'm going to keep everything up, people can go back and see, they can see the start. Like they can see the growth. And I'm sure that's very possible. And I think that would be kind of cool. Start out, you go to oldest to newest videos, and you see 2, 3 likes, 5 likes, and then you go to the newer stuff and I'm having 40, 60, 80, whatever I might have. 200, 300, who knows? Sky's the limit. It's all up to me. But I think that would be cool. So the reason I'm talking about that is because I decided, many decisions, I decided to keep the likes enabled. And I will re-enable the comments when we are able to get them to move on to somebody else and we are able to build something beautiful. Then I will re-enable the comments and have it like it should be. I'm just glad that I'm finally doing it. I always wanted to do this. I'm just glad that I'm finally taking that step, dropping the gimmick. That was the problem. Dropping the gimmick and doing what I really, really want. So instead of talking about it and, just do it. So anyways, hey, JP, hold on, Porch. Hold on. There we go. Hey, JP, have you ever seen a film called I, Frankenstein with Aaron Eckhart? It's a great film for Halloween season. No, I was thinking of that Frankenweenie or whatever, that Tim Burton type film. I, Frankenstein, I have never heard of. No. Are you going to create a new channel and just tell your supporters about it? No, I am not, because there are other people that enjoy me that I will not leave behind, and they are in the drama community. So I refuse not to tell them about a new channel, because just like they like having me in their lives, I love having them. Whether they're here in the chats or not, they're starting to message me privately. So no, I am able to do this without running. I am able to do this without playing hide and seek. So I will continue. I will keep this channel. I have thought about all this. I will keep this channel and I will just move on like the epic person I am. I take after my father. I'm pretty epic. So the only thing I can say is what I've already apologized for. I apologize for giving my attention to the people that didn't deserve it. So anyways, I will be keeping this channel, Casey. This is where I'm at. I love everybody that's here, and I don't want to lose certain people, and I would have to, because I think that would be a waste of time creating a new channel just so, as you put it, you can stream in peace. But I'm streaming in peace right now. It's all up to me. It's a new beginning within myself, for sure. I just had to get certain things out of my head, and I just had to drop the gimmick. I think some of you understand. But no, to answer your question, Casey, this is the channel. This is going to be like a new channel. I want people to know I'm here because my purpose in life is to understand people and lift them up. And I've done that for 7 years now with many individuals, where I made them feel good about themselves, where they look forward to my streams and they had a lot of fun. So I will not give any of that up to have what you would consider, and you're right about this, a real fresh start, streaming in peace. I'd rather not do that. I don't know how to put it. I'd rather not do that. So no, I will not be creating a new channel and only telling you and Jordan, because those are the only ones that I could tell that I would know for a fact they wouldn't just accidentally blurb it out that I'm still there and all that. So no, and I have no reason to be ashamed. I have no reason. I am like, there's no real reason to delete your channel for me. There's no real reason. So, did you ever watch Planet of the Apes yet? No, not yet. No. No. So, Robin, I'm going to put you in timeout because it looks like you're not able to grow up here, but I'm going to put you in timeout for, I'll do 30 minutes. All right. If you come back in still having hatred in your heart and just, I don't know, acting the way you're acting, then I'll do 24 hours. If you come in the next day doing it, then I'll block you and you'll stay blocked. So life is about being a good human being, spreading love, joy, and happiness, not hanging on to the past and having hatred in your heart. So all I can say to you is grow up, get it out, and you'll feel a lot better. Did you? And if you can't, then this ain't where you belong. Did you see my message on Twitter, JP? Yes, about you changing your name. I didn't click into it, but I seen that, so that's why I figured. And I think I saw in the previous, I seen reviews. You know, I kind of scanned over the notification. So, yeah. I will keep who I want, and I will time out who I want, and I will block who I want, Casey. Do not ever tell me how to run my channel again. Do not ever give me advice how to run my channel again, because I don't need your advice. I don't need you to control this in any way, shape, or form. From this moment on, I decide if they go too far, if it's worth blocking forever, or if it's worth timing them out. And I'm sorry the thing's bouncing. I'm tapping the table. It's a very flimsy table, and I have a laptop, you know, so... So we're going to move on. We're going to continue with my growth and my channel, but I'm going to make it very clear how it's going to be with everybody. I see everything that'll come in the chats, Casey, and I will decide if I want that there or not. I will decide if the person that created the channel yesterday with a generic picture that starts with the first letter of their name of their channel, I will decide if they are a troll, if they're welcomed or not. Nobody will ever influence me again. For the first time in 7 years, I'm going to do YouTube the way I wanted to do it. I got involved with the wrong crowd. I got a reputation, created a gimmick. And then for the first time in 7 years, I'm saying goodbye to all of that. This is not a professional wrestling show. I can't come on here and be a heel and then turn babyface. You can't play with people like that. This is not a wrestling show. Some people use this as a show, as a way to put on entertainment or scripted stuff, like Michael with Angry Grandpa, scripted stuff to entertain you. But you are real life people with real life emotions. And I can't sit here and just entertain a certain group and make you feel terrible in the meantime. So the only dictator around here is going to be me. And I think I can say that without doing my Hitler impression. So yeah, some people, they dislike me and they're stuck on certain small things, but I still think they deserve a chance. People can change. People's opinions can change. That is why I came to the decision to unblock. Out of 160 probably channel names, there's only 3 that are staying blocked. So pretty much everyone has a fresh start. And those of you that don't want any kind of fresh start, you're at the wrong rally. Your rally's down the street. It's a little bit bigger. I don't know how you mistaked it for my rally, but you're at the wrong place. So hopefully the stream's working good so far. I never know what to expect because of things that have been happening lately. Um, yeah, I have decided I'm gonna do something for the first time, and if I ever did this before, it was maybe once in my life. Every time I would go to the movie theaters, I it's very rare I go to the movie theaters, but every time I would go to see a movie, like Kong Skull Island, I seen just very select few movies. I was always either with my mom or with friends. One thing that I don't think I've ever done is go to a movie theater by myself and experience that. So next month, no, in November sometime. I don't know what movies are currently out. If I can't find one, I'll just wait. Planet of the Apes is already out in physical media. Trapped is not going to be in theaters no more, right? The new Transformer, that cartoon that didn't impress me, getting a lot of good reviews. Maybe I'll check that one out if it's still there. But by the time November comes, I don't know. But I haven't been following what new movies are out, what's in theaters. So I'm gonna see what's out currently. And I'm going to, since I drive, I can do that stuff, right? I'm gonna drive to one of my best movie theaters, and I'm gonna experience IMAX. I think I only ever watched an IMAX movie one time, so I'm gonna go to an IMAX theater, and I don't know if I'll do the 4DXX, whatever. I guess your chair moves or something. I don't know what's up. I don't know what all that is, but I'm gonna just pick a movie I want to see, something I really want to see, and I'm gonna watch it in IMAX. I'm gonna buy some popcorn and right. So I've been thinking about that lately. I go alone to the theater all the time, JP. Yeah, I know. That's what kind of motivated me. Can I still call you Porch? What's the deal, Porch? Huh? Yeah, I just think that's kind of cool, and something I never did. And since I drive, I can do what I want now. The sky's the limit. Like driving, like Carrie was right with one thing when she said, when I got my license and she said driving is a sense of freedom, something like that. She was right about that. It really, not depending on people. And like if me and Sugarbug, we're starting to talk, and um, she's very interested in getting to know me. I'm lucky, very lucky. uh, it's not a problem, right? She's 5 hours away, but get in my car, go drive, go hold her for a while, make her feel like she should be, right? Treat her like she should be treated. Choosing my words wisely here. Not everybody wants to hear about your love life, right? Or anything like that. But anyways, it's not that big of a deal, right? If she wants to get to know me and she wants me to come spend time with her, I just get in my car and I'll see you in 5 hours, baby. Right? It's as simple as that. So driving, Carrie was right. Driving is a sense of freedom. Um, yeah, when I had my job, it really was a pain wondering how I was getting to work and all this stuff. It was way too far to ride bike or to walk, definitely walk. And riding bike, I don't think my electric battery would have took me that far. So um it is it's really, it's a good feeling. And I know 99% of you drive out there, and if you don't, there's nothing wrong with that. It took me 35 years, so there's nothing wrong with it. My mom's never drove one a day in her life. I always tell her, Mom, one of these days I'm going to take you to a very big empty parking lot, and I'm going to let you drive around. And she says, no, 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 no. And I said, Mom, I'll make sure it's a very big parking lot, right? I'll be there with you. Okay. I just want you to experience. You're gonna love it. And she said, well, that's why I don't want to do it. So what? She said, because I might like it, then I want to get my license. And at 75 years old, I was like, and you should see how nervous she is and stuff. Like she would not be a good driver. Like she would be one of those women that would sit there and just wave people to go around and stuff and be at the stop sign. Like, so I do understand like why she doesn't want to experience it, because if she likes it, right? But I mean, I wasn't thinking of this at the time, but I could always said to her, if you like it, we'll just come back to the parking lot, right? Yeah. But she refuses to do that, which is fine. You know, she's not comfortable. But that's one thing I would have liked to have done, because it really is an experience. And since she never did it, but if she doesn't want to, I'm not going to force her. So I'll probably see Red One next month, a new Christmas The Rock action film. I want to see what The Rock does with that monster truck movie, that Monster Jam movie. I guess he's gonna be playing the driver of Maximum Destruction, which the real guy's name is Tom Menz. I don't know. He's standing in front of the Maximum Destruction truck, which is my favorite monster truck, with the spikes and stuff, and he has the Maximum Destruction fire suit on. So I don't know. It's a monster truck movie made by Monster Jam, so I'm not sure what. And The Rock's in it, so I don't know if you guys heard of that, but that kind of piqued my interest a little bit for sure. It really did. Yeah, we'll find out. We'll find out. There was a movie that came out a few years ago, Porch, where it was called Monster Trucks, and I was excited for it, but then I found out it was like they were like aliens or something, and it turned out it was, I didn't see it, but a lot of bad reviews and wasn't what I was expecting. So um I do want to thank you though, Casey, real quick with your donation. Last night I ran out and went to this quick shop, right? There's not many things that are open 24 hours around me, but I was hungry, and you know, anybody that's on a fixed income knows the struggle of when you're getting close to the end of the month, you run low on stuff. Bidenomics, it happens to us all. I'm not the only one. Um, so I ran out, and it was kind of late, but I was hoping that they have like chicken legs, things that are already made, and it's good prices, very good food, cheeseburgers, but I don't know how they are at like really 1, 2 in the morning. Truckers do go there and stuff, but I think I went there one time for a drink or something, and they didn't have anything. So I was thinking maybe it's just during the day. It's packed during the day. Like, it's so good. And it's just a lot to choose from. Chicken sandwiches, all this stuff. They're wrapped in foil, like a gas station type thing. But anyways, so I drove up there. I was like, man, I hope I can at least find some cheeseburgers or something. I'm hungry and I can finally treat myself, right? So I went there and they didn't have no chicken legs or roasted chickens or anything like that. It was pretty empty, but they did have some cheeseburgers and a couple chicken sandwiches. So I got myself 2 cheeseburgers and a bag of chips. So not trying to keep the headphone users in mind here, but I didn't eat the chips with it, but I did have the cheeseburgers. And actually, I still have one more left. I only ate 1 cheeseburger, and I kind of, I'm trying to self-fix my stomach issues. And I think one of the problems that might be causing my issue is eating too much, too close to bed, and then it just sits there when I lay, and that could be a big. So I'm just trying different things to see if I can fix myself, fix the issue. But I'll show you what the burger looks like, all right? It's probably going to have the store name on there, but oh well. I'm not going to eat it now because I'm not hungry. But I also bought a big cookie. So I also bought a big cookie, a soft cookie. I threw it in the fridge. Is it still soft even if it's cold? Yeah. A little harder, but it's still soft. But I like them cold. But it's called a triple chocolate cookie. Chocolate chip cookie, but triple chocolate. Big chunks in there. And when you bite into it, like, it's all through the middle and stuff. So, and then the burger here, Logo's on the other side. The burger here looks like this, and it was $4, $3.99. Bidenomics, right? Woo! $3.99 for a cheeseburger, and it's just cheese in the burger. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. I actually like the bun it's on. It's a thicker bun, right? But the one I ate last night, very high quality burger, tastes very good. Nice amount of cheese on there. See, actually with mine, I got my ketchup up. I don't want to tear this. I got my ketchup and I put some ketchup on there. So that's what I'm gonna have for dinner. I'm gonna enjoy that, and I'm gonna have some chips with it. My mouth is watering looking at it. It was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. It was actually pretty damn good. They got good food. They really, really do. And it's good prices. Like the chicken's very good prices. Like you can get a whole roasted chicken for like $10. You know, already made for you. It's hot and ready to go in the heat tray, and it's the whole chicken. I mean, I think that's a good price. $10 for the whole roasted chicken. And then to get fried chicken legs like KFC type style, you know, they have like a 8-piece where you get thighs, legs, right? It's a big bag. 8-piece for like, again, like $10 or something. Like, I think that's a damn good price with how prices are these days. Look at it's over $5 just for a large fry at McDonald's. I mean, that's $10 ain't bad. Who will survive? And what will be left of them? The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Hello, Sugarbug. How are you doing, beautiful? I hope you are having a very, very good night. I was going to wait until like 9 to go live, but like, I don't know who's all out there, and I'm sure not everybody's a night owl. So I'm going to go a little earlier for a little while, try that. And I'm not talking about 10 in the morning like my first stream today. I was just talking about some things. Please go back and watch it. It's very important. And I was just talking about some things. So, but I won't be going live at 10 in the morning, you know. I'm thinking I'm going to be trying to go live around 7. It's not going to be that much earlier, 7 or 8 instead of 9:30, 10. So like 2 hours earlier. Try to catch some people when they're getting off work and they're unwinding and they need their JP fix or some kind of fix. I'd like to be an option for sure. So what's up, Zach? You can come in as your real account if you want. I unblocked. There's only like I unblocked pretty much everybody that was there. So because in my mind, I think it's not that big of a deal. I can just reblock right? It's not that big of a deal if I unblock some wrong people because I can just reblock them. It's not a big deal. So because there's certain names you see and you're not quite sure. So I didn't even pay attention. I just, you know, certain key names stayed blocked. But other than that, I didn't give it too much of my time. I just hit the X and got rid of everybody. Yeah. But that's up to you. And speaking about going to movie theaters and stuff, I would think that we're about due for another Jurassic World movie, right? You know they're going to milk that unless they are done with it, but I doubt it. Last I think it ended where they escaped and they're going to go live with the humans or something. I can't remember, but thinking about movies that might be coming out, we're about due for another dinosaur type movie, aren't we? What did I miss? Casey, thank God for replays. You'll have to try to timestamp this and find out on your own. Yes. New Jurassic World in 2025. Well, there you go. Oh no, I thought it was 2025. I was thinking it was this year. I was thinking, what? I was about to say that came out of nowhere. All right. So, anyways, I figured it was about time. I called that. And I promise you, I did not know anything that was in development. It's just I know every few years we're guaranteed a Jurassic World movie. It's kind of like Transformers, right? If you don't get one the 1 year after the one's made, you're going to get one within 2 to 3 years. Like you're guaranteed something with that franchise, whether it ties in or it's a reboot. That I don't know, but you're guaranteed something. Same goes with Saw, stuff like that. So yeah, and I'm not gonna look what's out now because I'm gonna go to the movie theater probably like by the time I get around to it, mid-November. So I'm gonna wait and just see what's out then. And if nothing's out, I won't pick just a I'll just wait. I'll wait until something really good comes out, but I am going to do that. And I'm sure you guys can tell with the look on my face, I'm kind of excited to do it. It's not a big deal, but I told my mom, I said, you never know, maybe I'll meet a woman, right? You never know. She's like, not at a movie theater. You're sitting in your car. I swear I'm not making this up. I didn't know if I wanted to talk about this, but oh well, right? I said, Mom, because she's like, why do you want to go by yourself? And I was like, because I'm always with people. I want to experience it and stuff. And I even said about my one viewer goes and watches all these movies by himself and stuff. And then I said, hey, never know, maybe I'll meet a woman. And then she real quick, she said, you're not gonna meet a woman at the movies. You're sitting in your car. You should have seen me. I said, Mom, I said, no, a movie theater. I said, the car drive-ins, they're not, there's like maybe one around in the whole country. I don't know. They're not around no more, Mom. She's like, oh, I'm thinking of me and your dad. And I misunderstood. I was like, whatever. Right. Yeah. So, so yeah, let's see here. I love all the live action Transformer films. I do too. I really, really do. I really, really like the Michael Bay and stuff. I really do enjoy them, and they're known to be hated. I like, there's some cliche Michael Bay nisms. I'll say, Zach, I'm very disappointed in you. I'll say that. But anyways, Michael Bay, his Transformers, I like them. How's she doing? Besides some memory issues, she's doing good. She was supposed to lose her legs 20 years ago. She is a fighter. My mom is a fighter, Jordan. She is a soldier. She is the strongest woman I think I will ever know. Seriously, like the things that she's been through throughout her life. I've told some stories in the past about some, them sticking wires down her veins and her being all black and blue and all these blocked arteries she's had throughout her life, and how they at one point, like 20 years ago, said that she's going to lose her legs, here within 5 years or something like that. And not only does she still have her legs, but she can't walk that far, but she don't give up, and it's a beautiful thing to see. And she's a fighter. I am sure she's in a lot of pain, her back, and she has arthritis, but she don't really complain. Like she is one of the strongest people. No, she is the strongest person that I have ever met in my personal life. So, but that's why I say with all things considered, she's doing good. I think that's the best way to put it. With all things considered, she is doing very, very good. So, thank you to those who hit the like so far. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. And to any replay watchers that bumped that up a little bit, thank you. And it doesn't go unnoticed. But yeah, I love the live action Transformers too. And it's killing me right now that I can't do a panel for sure. Porch. What do I call you now? I hate when this happens. I'm gonna just call you. I'm gonna call you Porch. I'm sorry, man. I'm sticking with it. All right, I'm sticking with it. Is this a new channel or is this? Let me see something. Is this a new channel or is this just a rebranding? This is a new channel. All right, cool. And you have the bad guy from The Walking Tall as your profile. I love it. As your profile picture. The Porch. I love it. So now what do you say? The reviews. What do you say now? I'd like to know that. I really would. But it's going to be nice for people that replay watch me back and whatever, right? It's going to be nice for those types of people that I'm finally going to keep everything on my channel. That's going to feel different for everybody right there. I'm excited to see how much of a difference that makes for me. I was told by somebody that if I keep everything up, if you build it, they will come, right? I don't got to say anything else. But I'm building it, but then I'm turning it down right away all the time because I don't like the wood, right? So if you build it, they will come. So I'm excited to see all that happen. I really am. So Casey, well, I don't know. She might be. I got to talk to Casey. Well, next time I see her in the chat, when she comes back in the chat, I got to make sure she understands something. That way, there's no future hiccups with talking to myself when I'm trying to address her. And then I got to repeat myself and stuff like that, right? Keep everything up and let it be drama-free chill streams. That's all it's going to be, man. That's what I've always wanted to do. And only I was stopping myself from achieving my dreams on here. Like, so definitely. But I got to tell Casey that no matter how long she thinks she's going to be, if she has to step away from her computer, she needs to say, I'll be back. That way I will wait. If I have a question for her, I'll know to wait. I am back. There we go. I had to make everyone lunch. Casey, from this moment on, try to always remember if you got to step away from the computer for any reason, I got to stop touching the desktop. Hopefully nobody is having a seizure out there. Let me know you're going to step away. All right. Because sometimes I address you or I try to talk to you and then I'm not getting no answer. And then I wrote, that way there's no me having to repeat myself. All right. From this moment on, just say, I'll be back. I enjoy the chill streams. So do I, Jordan. And you know who else did chill streams? Doug, right? And he was the most loved person on the drama side. He really was. He had the most beautiful thing you could have on the drama side that still involved drama. But he was, I think, the most chilled streamer on the drama side of YouTube until now. Until now, Doug West. I am sorry to tell you, brother, until now. And I know he's looking down going, that's my man. That's right. Look at this, Michael. Look at him down there. Doesn't he look small? That's the smallest he's ever looked. I'm so proud of him, I could shed a tear. In fact, I would, but you don't cry in heaven. That's right. I'm trying to cry right now. That's my man. Let's do it. Let's go. On the small chance that there's computers in heaven and they can watch stuff like this. Who knows? We don't know it until it's our time, right? Oh, I'm so proud of you. Wish I could cry. I really do. Right now. Happy tears. We can't even have happy tears, huh? Well, if we don't have to take a leak, because your eyes can't leak either. By the way, how comes moths can make it to heaven? All right, anyways, and scene. But I think I just wish he was alive, man. Like I said, we weren't best friends. I'm not family, but I think he would be beyond happy right now with me. I miss him too, Jordan. That's why I bring him up. I miss him too because he was a good guy. He really was. And I don't think my opinion will ever change on that. They've tried to influence that. I can't be influenced. I'm as real as it gets. I talked to the man himself, and with how he treated me, even when I made some wrong choices that didn't make myself look too good to him, he's a good guy. He really is. He's real. He was real. Yeah, I miss the guy. He was a good dude. He was. And that's enough right there is enough to bring him up and to remember him. Him being a good dude, and right, that is enough for him to be remembered. And somebody, I believe, the only time somebody truly dies is when they're forgotten. When people stop talking about them, right? That's when you die. So I can't speak for Bridget, but I won't ever let him die. Not the way he treated me. I won't ever let him die. I remember when he used to go on your streams all the time. Yeah, a lot of fun times, man. And yeah. Yeah. And I don't go on other people's streams. And if I do, it's very rare. They should feel very honored if they ever see me on their streams. So, I went on a few of his and we were going back and forth and stuff. So, yeah. I'm just glad I got to show him. I'm just glad that I could be a public person in his life that had his back, that always, like, once I had his back, it was that way until he wasn't here no more. I never flip-flopped, right? So I'm proud of that. And I appreciate you, JP, for checking my lives every once in a while. You got it, man. I love what you're doing. I love, I can't guarantee I'll be on your panels and stuff because it's just, it got to be right time, right place if I ever do that. But I love what you're doing, Porch. I'm very proud of you, man. I'm very, very proud of you. Like, you're about to hit 10,000 subscribers. I am so proud of you that I don't know. I'm on a race with you now, man. Now that I am fully moving on, I am on a race to see if I can catch up to you. And if I can, how long does it take, JP? It's personal, Porch. Don't worry, Porch. You don't have to worry for a while. All right. Unless Mr. Beast comes my way or somebody, right, raids my stream, you'll be okay for a while. With the type of streams I'm doing, you'll be okay for a while. Now, if I was sitting here judging Boogie for drinking somebody's piss along the highway for attention, maybe I'd catch up a little faster, but I'm doing what I want to do. So it'll be a while. You're winning so far, brother. I started over. Nah, I ain't talking about that. You didn't delete your other channel, did you? No. You didn't pull a JP, did you? I automatically thought you didn't. No, I'm sure you didn't. Did you pull a JP? And no, I don't think so. I hope you didn't. That would be a shame, man. It really would. Maybe you should start doing movie and food reviews. Or I could just sit on my butt and look Sugarbug in the eyes and say, with my baby blues, and I can say, Big League, Sugarbug. I got to tell you something, Sugar. I really got to tell you something. Melania It's a little weird. I seem to remember her being by my side about 2 years ago. Smullig. So if you want to meet up, I'm up for the three-way. That I can tell you. As long as I can call you Bunny. Can I call you Bunny? I'll call you Bunny. Sugarbug Bunny. Anyways. Let's see here. I did, but it's all. Why, man? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that, man? Why didn't you just rename your channel? Why'd you pull a JP? Well, then we are on a race. Like, there's no race now. To me, that's not a race, right? It was just a personal thing. I was going to challenge myself, but well, hey, who am I to sit here? I can't give advice. You pulled a JP, right? I've done it 30 times, so it is what it is. You're right. It's not the end of the world. But I had no idea. I thought you just had a partner channel, clone channel, whatever. Not a clone channel, but secondary. Talk about giving something up, Porch. Boy, howdy. Well, then I guess I can't call you Porch no more. I got to respect that. I thought you were still Porch somewhere else. So I'll call you Crazy Train. I like it. I'll call you Crazy Train. I will call you Crazy Train, man. There you go. Maybe Porch got tired of getting so popular so fast, right? Though this is like one of those, how many licks to get the center of Tootsie Pop? The world may never know, right? Ugh. So I want to take this moment and give some shout outs to some silent watchers, some lurkers that have come my way that I have, I know you're watching now and you're still supporting me. So how can I give a shout out without saying your name? I don't know. I feel a sneeze coming. That's why I stopped. It's coming. It's lingering. Angie! There you go. Ain't nobody gonna understand what I said. Anyways, I want to give a shout out to a couple people. You know who you are. I feel like I can't do it without saying names. I don't know why I started, but I just want to you know who you are, if you're watching, if you message me, and thank you. Appreciate you. I wish they would come in the chat. It's no big deal, Case. Can I have a shout out? Absolutely, Hank. The fact that you put up with Casey, absolutely. Yes. Hank, I think you've been in my life long enough. I don't care, right? Look, I've done some things in the past where it's easy to hate me. So any opinions you had on me, I probably deserved it. You didn't always come in with hate, so I don't think that is your purpose, right? Some people, that's their only purpose, to hang around here. So you're not one of them. So yeah, absolutely. Let's see here. Going off the rails on a crazy train. You damn right about that. I saw the clip of Ozzy being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a solo artist. He was already inducted with Sabbath, but I think it's a bigger deal with the solo because he had a better solo career. So I seen somebody, I don't know what clips you guys seen. Maybe you saw the professional. I don't know if they televised it, but I seen somebody in the audience recording him. So maybe that's what you seen. Like they're up high and they zoom in and they see Jack Black and stuff like that. And after seeing Ozzy in that clip, I can say that nothing lasts forever. Like, we don't stay young forever. And it's not about his age, but I can tell he's not going to tour anymore. So we're not going to get any more tours. Like, times are changing. We're losing the Oz one. We lost the king of music, Michael Jackson, right? I do think when Michael Jackson died, a piece of music died with him. Think about it. A week later, you had Willow Smith. I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. A big part of music died the day Michael Jackson died. That's all I'm saying. Think about it. I was like, baby, 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 no. Luda, when I was 13, I met my first love. Nobody got 2 years, nobody come up. She had me going crazy, man. I was star. It's the only song I know with Ludacris. I don't know any other Ludacris songs or lyrics, so that's why I turned to Justin Bieber's Baby, because it's the only time I really remember what he said, right? It's all they freaking played, right? It's insane. Anyways, you go into Walmart, real quietly in the background. When I was 13, I had my first love. Good Lord. I just know him as the guy from not Back to the Future, Fast and Furious 2 with the afro and stuff. Did he? Yeah, he's the one that sang "Move, bitch, get out the way, bitch, get out the." I bet that's not even him. Yeah, let's just keep me being clueless about. I know Ludacris. I just wonder why he has to remind everybody who he is every time he guest stars in a song. Luda. Sometimes he says it on his outro too, right? Nobody got this, nobody coming up. Luda. I was like, new. I don't know. But the more I'm finding out about P. Diddy, man, I feel bad for Justin Bieber. It doesn't look too good, you know. So, in some of those clips that are resurfacing with, you know, how awkward it was with them too, and it's a shame. I was front row center at a Ozzy concert. I was 20 feet from him. That's why I envy you, Hank. That's why I envy you. The closest I ever got to see an Ozzy, I won't bore you with the details again, but I saw an Ozzy impersonator. He performed at a bar, and I had an experience with that. But I'm sure you heard the story like at least twice. But that's the closest I'll ever get to seeing Ozzy Osbourne. His name was Tim Allen, like the actor. He did good. He did good. He had the stutter. He had the unsteady hands. Bloody fucking hell, man! Right? He played the part. He did. Got to give it to him. He's not dedicated enough to get Ozzy actually tattooed on his knuckles like me, but he's dedicated enough to write it with magic marker and stuff. Guess I'm the only one crazy enough to do that. So should start going to concerts. Nah, I'm not the concert type of person. I'm a homebody, like you, Casey. My vision of a perfect night is staying at home with the love of my life wrapped in my arms, watching Titanic. There you go. But if we watch Titanic, I'll have to hold her from the back because, believe it or not, I don't like people seeing me crying. I'm not making it through that without crying. If the whole door scene doesn't get me, the camera going through the water, going through the wrecked ship, and it rebuilding itself, and you see them together again, that gets me. I am a hopeless romantic without a doubt. Why do you think I listen to All for One and Backstreet Boys and all these would be considered not real manly music, right? So I am a hopeless romantic. Yes, yeah, he was in Lancaster County. Is that the McDonald's he went to? Lancaster County? I mean, he was right near me. Somebody told me he was at the McDonald's up the street from me. And I mean, I could have slept through it or something, but I don't remember seeing any kind of motorcade or anti-sniper teams or I think he was fibbing about that. But I'm pretty sure after his rally, I think it was after the rally or either before, the McDonald's he went to was in Lancaster County, which is in my county. So that's pretty cool. That really is. Sorry, guys. He did. What's this here? He did a town hall in Lancaster. Yeah. So the McDonald's he went to was very close to me. And I mean, like it wouldn't take long at all to get in my car and be there. So that's kind of cool. I didn't know. I heard that he was going to do a McDonald's stunt. Been hearing that for days from the news and, just different things about McDonald's. But I didn't know it was going to be in Lancaster. I didn't know. That's pretty cool. And I missed it, but still, nonetheless, it's really, really cool. All right. Poker eats McDonald's every day. Porker eats McDonald's every day. MSNBC was making fun of Trump, saying that, he should know what, like, they were making fun of him for eating a lot of Big Macs. They just, was taking his McDonald's thing and just making fun of it. They were the only news broadcast doing that, though. They're just showing how much they have that Trump derangement syndrome, right? He can't do anything right. It is a thing. I know you don't mean Trump by Porker. I don't think you do, but I'm just saying people were making fun of Trump too. I can't remember. It was somewhere in PA. I might have known it was going to be in PA, but I just did not know it was going to be in my county. Like, that's pretty cool. I can only imagine. I just wish I would have seen the scenery because he has big motorcade and stuff. So where were they parked, right? It was probably the whole parking lot full with just SUVs and stuff, right? Counter sniper teams on top of the SUV roofs. Just Jesus. I bet there was no mistaking that somebody important was at that McDonald's. I think I'm getting sick, guys. Something. So I apologize if I become a mess here. I don't watch the fake news. Well, when it comes to the news, Casey, I don't pay attention to any particular. I guess Fox News a little bit because I like the 5. I do look for that, but I kind of with my news, I just go to YouTube search and and it's already saved. I just type in I and it says Israel war, and I just click on it. When I want to know the news, I never type in Trump news or Trump, Kamala, none of that. I always just look up 3 things and just to see if there's any updates with it. Israel war. After I look that up, I type in Russia, Ukraine. After that, I type in Sebastian Rogers. So. Oh, man. JP Hopper is calling you out in his panel right now. Nope. Tell him those days are over. Tell him he has some growing up to do if that's what he's spending his time doing, calling people out. All right. Like a glove. Feels good for the first time in 7 years. I'm finally doing what I want to do. And it's because of people like Sugarbug and some other people that thank you for helping me move on. You guys are everything I could have asked for. To ignore all the toxicity and to help me still. You're going to make me tear up, so thank you. Ask yourself, when was the last president hated enough to get shot at twice? Hey, speaking of that, Hank, I saw I went to the mall with my friend. You remember he wanted to show me the Godzilla pinball and stuff. I tried to get out of it. Well, I went there Sunday with him, and we saw a flag in one of the stores. Like, they sold really cool flags, and they had Trump stuff. And the one big flag, it had the picture of him after he got shot, blood on his ear with the flag, that famous picture now. And it said Trump 2024 underneath. It said, "You missed me, bitches," or either "You missed me, bitch," something like that. So I'm sorry I'm coughing so much. It's like there's a tickle in my throat. And I don't know what's going on. Does that mean somebody's thinking about me? I don't know, but I got to keeping my esophagus wet here. And to anybody who says I don't know how to pronounce esophagus, that's my impression of shoe nice. Esophagus. And guys, stop taking everything so literal. All right, come on now. Hey Casey, I know what you can have on your cheat day. I know what you can have on your cheat day. Huh? How's a triple? What do they call it? A what the hell does it say? A gourmet 4-ounce triple chocolate cookie. Oh yeah, and it's good chocolate. It doesn't taste like the cheap mass-produced stuff, you know. I think I'll fill it up. I'll be here for a little bit. I want to give the replay watchers something to watch, so I'm going to start keeping them in mind too, you know? I need to get a new Texas Chainsaw shirt. This one's getting faded and stuff, so I got to get a new Texas Chainsaw shirt. Yeah, I can't wait to eat it later. I don't know if I'll eat it today. I'm going to save it for a special occasion. Maybe I'll hold on to it. I don't know. I'll eat the cheeseburger tonight when I'm not hungry right now, but I'll eat the cheeseburger tonight and probably some chips with it. So the problem with chips is a lot of them are just too salty for me. So the place I went to late last night did not have my Dippin' box. That is my kind. Another big popular kind with this is Goods. Our big popular kind around here is Goods potato chips. They're a local thing. Don't know how far they go, but probably the most popular brand around Lancaster County, maybe Pennsylvania. So they didn't have my Dippin' box, but they gotta be kettle chips, no matter what brand. I like kettle chips. They're thicker and I just like kettle chips. So, anyways, I seen that Goods has some kettle chips. I was like, I'll try it. So I am prepared to brush it off. I'm sure there's a lot of salt. I remember there's been a lot of salt with those. I wish I could find really good quality kettle chips, but lightly salted. It is very hard to find lightly salted potato chips around here. I found one Walmart brand says lightly salted, but it's like Lay's. They're real thin. I don't like real thin potato chips where as soon as you put them on your tongue, they start dissolving, right? Like Pringles and stuff. I like some crunch. I like some, and to find kettle chips lightly salted, I don't see any around here. I can't find none on Amazon, so I don't know. But I'm not a real big chip person just because they're always too salty. But if I brush them off and work at it, like they're good then. I used to be in the Doritos, Jordan, but I am out of Doritos now. I am completely out of, or not out of Doritos. I am not into Doritos anymore. Like, I got a bag a couple months ago, and I don't know. I just didn't care for it. I guess I got out of Doritos. I used to love them, but I didn't. It didn't do anything for me last time. I just didn't care for them. So I guess your taste buds change, or right as you get older, maybe. But I know I used to love them, but I don't think I'll go out of my way to buy them ever again. Like it did not do anything for me. Just I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. Whether it was too, I don't know. I really don't know how to explain it. I just didn't care for it. I'd rather have regular potato chips, lightly salted if possible. Whatever, right? Hashtag 2 sips. Yeah, and I do think I am going to, so nothing happens to this. Instead of sitting this on my table and keeping it near me, I got to sneeze for real this time. All right. I think I am going to get a frame for this. So I think it's a good idea. It's a note my mom wrote to Just wrote in case she passes away and stuff. She did that a while ago, and I hold on to it because it's special to me. I just think it's beautiful, but I don't want anything happening to this. It's just sitting, So I think I'm going to get something for it. But for now, until I do that, I'm going to put it in a folder or something because I noticed, it looks doesn't look as clean as it did, right? Like I don't know. So I need to be careful with that. Are you getting a cold, JP? I hope not. I don't know. I have no idea. But my nose is a little stuffy and I can't stop coughing. So maybe I'm coming down with something. Never say never. But I don't know if I can turn my camera off to blow my nose if I have to. That's one thing. You guys have never seen me blow my nose, or like I have too much respect for you guys. That's why some people will feel safe watching me. Some people you got to watch them take a crap, right? So I'm sure there's some streamers out there that have been caught picking their nose and eating their boogers and all this stuff. You guys have never even seen me blow my nose. You've never heard me fart because I don't fart. Farting's gross. And if I did fart, it would probably smell like strawberries. I don't know. I have no idea. But anyways, either way, you guys don't have to sit and watch any of that crap. That's what's nice about my streams. So you're not getting COVID again, are you? I don't know. Stop worrying about me so much. I got the sniffles. Calm down. Casey, if everybody loved me as much as you, I would have a real ego. I'm telling you what. Maybe it's good I only have one Casey. So let me see what this does. You don't have access to this feature. I don't know what that is. So I can't click on the camera and turn it off. So I don't know. What's this? What is this? Share screen. No, I don't want to do that. Pop out dashboard. See, I'm not even knowing where everything is. You don't. Huh. Some things are saying you don't have access to this feature. That's a little weird. Didn't know you have to have special permission. I mean, I have everything else unlocked. I don't know how streaming through YouTube works, and I won't be doing it long. I'll be back to StreamYards in about a week or two, something like that. But I am going to go blow my nose because I have to. So one thing I can do is there you go. I can step away from the camera. There's always that option. I gotta blow my nose. Maybe that'll help. There, maybe we'll try that. Let's see if that helps, huh? My shorts are always falling down ever since I started losing weight. Man. Things come in 3, Casey, so get ready. What's that? Just put a tape on it. Hey, yeah, there you go. Yeah, how easy is that? Good idea, Hank, man. Just how easy is that, right? Boom. You're the man. You're the man for a reason, Hank. You know this. But I do want to take a moment here. Yeah. Let's go check my audio, make sure I'm not too loud. So you guys can let me know how loud I am. So that's not a bad thing to start at, if you ask me, Casey. When people go back into the time capsule, that's what I'm thinking of it as. Starting with and I'm sure I'll go up from the replay watchers, but starting at 7 likes, right? And then by the time they decide to maybe do that, I'll have over 200 likes. I don't know. But I think that is not a bad start. That's not a bad start at all. Sound good? All right. It's been a long time since I've been sick, so who knows? Who knows? Once you get COVID, you are immune to it for about a year or so. So you're safe, huh? Until at least Christmas. Did you ever lose your taste? I never lost my taste. I have never lost my taste with it, and so. But I have decided I'm not going to get any more vaccines. I'm not going to do that stuff. I'm not going to get any more vaccines. Um, and I kind of wish I didn't get, the first one, because I think that's what made my stomach so much worse. It did seem to happen after the vaccine. That's when I've always had the stomach issue, but as far as getting that sick where I can't keep down water, that was after the vaccine. So I'm kind of thinking, these different conspiracy theories, I try not to listen to that, but I think the vaccine, as far as people having heart attacks and all this stuff that they're reporting, I think, if anything, I don't think they're out trying to kill people. I think, if anything, the vaccine, if you have any underlying health issues, I think it just intensifies those issues you already have. So if you have a heart condition, might be minor, COVID's making you have a heart attack or something. Like, it just makes it that much worse. Make sure your mom is up to date with the vaccine. A lot of your stomach issues could have been due to THC. No, that was before that, Hank. So I was extremely sick before I started that. I was extremely sick, and that seemed to help, actually. And that became a quick turn to, every time I'd wake up feeling sick and stuff, it was a quick fix. So that didn't help as far as, not getting hooked on it and stuff. But anyways, no, it was happening while I was at work. Like, I got the vaccine like the day before I got hired at my job when I had it. And like, I was, before I started, before that Spanish dude came my way and turned me on to it, I was in the bathrooms like sick, hoping nobody walks in and stuff. So I remember doing that before I started that. It's just, like I said, when I started doing it, I noticed that it was helping me. So then I started turning to it every time I would start feeling iffy, because it was a quick fix within a few minutes. But that wasn't a good thing, because you're not fixing the issue. It's a temporary, right? So that wasn't a good thing, and it's not a good thing to turn to that. You should get checked out, which I did. I don't know. They said everything's fine. Irritated stomach, but everything other than that. So I don't know. I think it was the vaccine that just made what I was already going through 100 times worse, to the point where I thought it was stomach cancer. And I am just so thankful it wasn't stomach cancer. I remember the video you did getting the vaccine. Oh, yeah, that's right, Casey. Boy, you have been watching for a while, huh? That was 2020, wasn't it? I would think. Somewhere around there, yeah. God bless you. You have seen a lot of times, haven't you? And you're still here. God bless you. I have similar issues. Yellow shit coming up. Yeah. 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 When, after a while, it does finally push up, and it is like yellow, thick brown, stuff like that. I try to keep my eyes on it whenever I do notice that coming up, just to make sure there's no blood in it or anything that looks abnormal. And it is just acid. I'm sorry I'm rubbing my face, guys. I'm not doing it because I suffer from social anxiety. I never have, never will. It's just my eyes itching. Whatever it is not life-threatening. Yes, I know. Thank you, God. Thank you. I was so scared, man. Do not ever try to self-diagnose you. Do not ever try to diagnose yourself with Google, or try to self-diagnose with Google. Whatever works. Because it all goes in a circle and it leads back to cancer. No matter if you have a stubbed toe, acid issues, doesn't matter. It leads to cancer. And you'll do nothing but get yourself paranoid. I remember the guy that gave you the vaccine saying that you have awesome tattoos. Oh yeah. Wow. I want to do a vlog. I'm gonna do my first vlog in a long time. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I've talked about doing it to you guys, and I think I'm gonna go through with it, sooner than later. I wanna take a trip by myself up to Cabela's, and I wanna do a vlog just showing you guys just how it looks in there, like all those taxidermied animals. Like it's not just taxidermied animals. The way they have it set up, it looks like it's a frozen picture. It's so gorgeous. So whoever did that, I know it wasn't cheap. Like I wouldn't be talking like this if it didn't impress me, right? So it's so cool. And I can't imagine that safari scene with all those lions and they even have an elephant. I can't imagine what it costs. It probably costs $30,000 alone to go hunt the elephant. I don't know what it costs to taxidermy a full-size elephant, but it's gorgeous. And to be standing there right in front of it and know it was real at one point. I wouldn't be talking like this if they were stuffed animals, right? And they looked real, but they were like to know, and they even have pictures of some of the animals, like when they were shot, like the elephant, you see the hunter and the elephant's laying there, sad in a way, because it's such a majestic animal, beautiful, living dinosaurs, in my opinion. But like it looks lifelike. It looks like there's no damage to the skin. I can't imagine what that cost. And that is just the beginning of what they have in there. It's so cool. So I'm thinking about that would be a really, really neat video. Take you guys for a ride. It's about an hour away from me, maybe a little bit more. Take you guys for a ride down to see the sights, huh? Also, if I'm able to, if everything works out, when it gets a little warmer out next year, I ran out of time this year. So, and I knew I wasn't gonna go this year because it was starting to get too cold but anyways, next year I would like to do a couple things with my mom. I want to take her to a theme park called Knoebels. I talked about it. So next year, I tell her next year I want to take her to Knoebels so she's got to see it. She's gonna love it. It's like a big fair, free to get in, walk around, you pay as you go. There's not many theme parks like that. There's no entry fee, no parking fee. It's so cool. I would love to live down the street from there. And I would love to take my mom to the beach one more time. I would love to take my mom just a day trip. So she's excited for that stuff. That's the kind of stuff we talk about when we're driving around in the car. Different things that I want to do, and that, I should say we want to do, because I kind of bring it up. It's my ideas, but she's all for it. So, but I want to take her to next year. If everything works out, I want to take her to the beach, because she only went to the beach a few times throughout her life. We never really did that stuff. I think she went maybe twice her whole life, and maybe even once. So Atlantic City's only like 2-3 hours away. Ocean City, Maryland, around the same. I'm not sure which one's closer, maybe Atlantic City. But either way, it's a day trip. Like you can do it in one day. You don't got to get a hotel room, stay there a weekend. You can go down, leave early, go down, walk the boardwalk. In this case, I'll bring a wheelchair for her and stuff because she can't walk far. But go on the boardwalk, see the beach, look at the ocean and stuff, and then leave after a couple hours, and you can still make it home by 7, 8 at night. Seriously. You think about it, right? Leave at 6 in the morning, get there at 9 in the morning, walk around at 12, get home at 3. Like, seriously, it's very doable. It is very doable. So I want to take her to the beach next year, and I want to take her to a theme park called Knoebels. I already took her to Cabela's. That's something I could do fast sooner than later, and I made sure to get that out of the way. I wanted her to see those animals and stuff, and she really enjoyed her time. So, yeah, I'm excited to do that stuff. I really am. Take advantage of your time. I lost my mom 340 days ago. Life is shit now. Don't waste your time. I know, man. I gotta wait till it gets a little warmer, though. It's getting a little too cold now to walk the beach or to go to a theme park. And I think the theme park closes here I don't think they're open during the winter. So I don't know what month they close, but I don't think they're year round. So I got to wait till next year to do these things with her. But I hope everything works out. I hope God blesses me and I have her for a while yet. And if I am lucky enough to have all that, I will make it my number one priority to do that. So, and I haven't been to the beach since my first girlfriend broke my heart. I'll never forget it. My first girlfriend I ever had, um, her name was Shayna, which I never heard. It's so weird. I never heard that name before. And then after I got with her, like I think it's a beautiful name. Even though she hurt me and done me wrong and stuff, I think it's a beautiful name. And I can't believe I never really heard that before that. Not that I can remember. And I guess that is a common name, isn't it? I don't know how often do you guys hear Shayna. But um, I'll never forget it. She was cheating on me and she hurt me really bad. And I was so inexperienced. It was my first girlfriend, right? Like I was so wrapped and you know, she kept cheating on me, coming back to me, and she would say none of the guys that she is with makes her feel as loved as I do. And then I would say, well, then why do you cheat on me? Why do you keep? But then after a while, I got tired of it and I just ended it. Got tired of just being hurt over and over, right? Even though it was my first experience with a girl, I was like, it keeps happening. She was just what I call boy crazy, or should I say man crazy, right? She was man crazy. Yes, that was her problem. Um, So, anyways, I'll never forget it. I was very depressed. I was down. I was heartbroken, and I knew it was over for good because you know. And I'll never forget it, man. My friend, um, he's seen how affected I was and how down, and I'll never forget it. We're not as close as we used to be. Maybe I should reach out to him. Stuff. He does try to reach out to me, but I've been kind of in my own little world. But um, I'll never forget it. And that's how I know that the beach can be a one-day thing. He said, "Let's go to Atlantic City." I said, "What?" I was like, "I don't have much money." And because it was just out of nowhere, he said that. And he's like, "You don't need money. Let's walk the." He's seen how depressed I was. I'll never, and I brought that up to him. I said, I thanked him a few times throughout the years for that meant a lot to me. He dropped everything that day. He wasn't going to go to the beach. That's a 3-hour drive, right? One way to make me feel better and to try to get my mind off this heartbreak. We went to the beach, walked the boardwalk, went into some stores and stuff, and it was really nice. Came home, you know. So that's how I know it can be a one-day trip if you plan it right. So, and we didn't even leave that early, but we didn't get home until like I can't remember, but it was nighttime. But I'll never forget that because that was really really cool of him to do. And you know, I brought it up a couple times throughout the years. You know, I just tell him how much that meant to me that he thought that much of me, right? It's pretty cool. So, yeah. Save up. Oh, hold on here. Hold on here. There. Save up and spend the night at a casino. That's another experience. I don't know, I didn't have much money, but I went to one of the Trump casinos. It's good. It's funny you said that. I went to one of the Trump casinos, um, and I'll never forget it. I walked in there and I lost $20 within like 5 minutes. Like I set a limit because I didn't have much money, and he set a limit for himself too. And I lost it within 5 minutes. I don't know what I'm doing. I just hit max bet and right. I don't know how to play them. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sure there's a way you can manipulate those machines a little bit. But yeah, he sounds like an awesome friend for sure. He was, and he is. He is. It's just I kind of just we kind of just it. I don't know. It's all me. He has tried to reach out recently. before I, he before I, he has tried reaching out recently. So, and I just kind of ignored him, and I don't know. Nothing happened. It's just, I guess, kind of going separate ways type thing. But I'm thinking about reaching back out to him here and just, you know, I think he said to me, uh, let me know when you're free. I'd like to take you out to eat and stuff, because I haven't talked to him for like 2 months, and he's been trying. It's just I haven't been really answering because, yeah. But that was one of the most awesome things he could do. It's enough that it stuck with me for sure. But and maybe, I'm not a big vlogger. I like enjoying the moment. If I'm looking at a camera and stuff, I feel like I'm not experiencing it the same way. So that's why I don't do vlogs with my mom, or when we go out driving and different things like that. I don't video every little part of my day, because I feel like it's taken my attention away from the experiences. So I would love to start doing vlogs with you guys. And I think, you guys would love to see more of Mama Haldeman. That was one of the staples back in the day. But I like the personal time. I don't like giving my attention to try to make a video for you guys. I like experiencing the moment and making memories. So, but in a way, vlogging would be good because you can watch that back, right? But I just don't get myself to do it. I just like living in the moment. So, and I'm sure I'll regret not vlogging some stuff. Like, I am going to make videos, but I think I'll regret some of that in the future. Um, but I'm just not the vlogging type. I don't know how to put it. I don't know, but I should get into it. You should start doing vlogs, JP. That would be amazing. Well, I'll think about it. All right. Maybe certain things like that Cabela's thing, whatever. Certain things I'll share with you guys. Maybe if I ever start making a lot of money or something, See, a lot of the daily vloggers and the vloggers in general, they go different places every day. They have a lot of money to blow to keep it entertaining and fresh, right? I mean, I don't think it's watchable if I go to Hall's Chop House over and over every night, right? So, you need a lot of money to really keep it entertaining. If you're doing it to entertain people, you got to travel around, you got to give them different things to see. It's not quite easy. These big YouTubers, they make it look easy, but that's because they're already rich. They're established. They have the money to do that stuff. So I'm not in that position. And I won't do vlogs and eat up my time doing vlogs if I think it's going to be like boring. Right? I don't want to do, what do they call them? Video diaries. I really don't want to do anything like that. I like the JR vlogs. I have so much footage that I would love to share with you, Jordan. And, I talked with my buddy, the one that plays camera guy. I talked to him today about it because I was like, man, I wish I had a different crowd, because if I had a different crowd and different existence on here and people weren't stuck in 2018 when it comes to JP, I would upload that footage and share it in a heartbeat, but it's the wrong crowd. So I really can't. He was like, fuck them, upload it anyways. It's great shit. And I was like, yeah, he doesn't watch me. He doesn't know too much. He knows about different things that have happened in the past, like way back, because he's my childhood best friend. I've known him since I'm 9 years old. So, you know, he knows all about the bullshit with Isaac and stuff. And he knew about Isaac because of Charlie, like, because he watched Michael Green separate from me. It's just, so he knew about the shit with Charlie. And then he knew about stuff that happened in the past with me but, um, yeah, I have a lot of footage I found. I don't know how many episodes altogether, but it's enough to upload them for a while. But maybe someday, right? Maybe when we move on and bring in some new faces here in the future, maybe maybe I will. But right now is not the time. If I ever feel the time is right, I will share the adventures of good old JR. And I'm not talking about the first 7 episodes or 8 episodes. I am talking about, I just don't know how many I have, but there's a lot you haven't seen. So and that's the early stuff. What you've seen is the very start of just with camera guy. And so my character of JR really matured over the time. And I'll call it the newer JR you have not seen yet. I did not get that far before people started trying to copy my stuff and making fun of me, and I quick stopped it all. I was like, nah, it's just, if they're gonna be that way, right, whatever. But maybe someday they'll get bored of obsessing over me. They'll find somebody else that will give in to them, and maybe someday I'll have a whole different crowd, and then I can. Or maybe I'll listen to him and fuck him, do it. It's funny, it's good. Fuck him, right? I don't know. But all I know is what you've seen, Jordan, is just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, I'm falling down waterfalls. I'm falling down big hills. I was a physical comedian back then, like Chris Farley, rolling down the hill and right, shit like that. Just different stuff. It's funnier than hell. So maybe someday, but right now I can't. It's all on my computer. It's all saved. So maybe someday. Same Jordan, all the JR episodes were absolutely amazing, awesome, and they made me laugh so much. Well, that's what I mean. Like that stuff was so amateur. We were just getting the character developed with Camera Guy, because he was a creation of me. Like, good old Jim Ross. He thinks he knows everything about surviving, and he's just a know-it-all, but really he wouldn't be alive if it wasn't for his survivalist buddy, Camera Guy, right? But he's always mean to him. So as it went on, we started arguing more, and before we would shoot, we would set it up, because at first he would be more quiet and just be the camera guy, but then I really involved him and made him into a character that JR could feed off of. And once he got comfortable with that, man, those episodes are some of the best. So maybe someday. I wish I could. I really do. But I know what will happen. Everybody's going to clip different things. They have Down syndrome, and just, it's a terrible thing. So whatever. Fingers crossed someday. But once I start uploading them, it's on. It's game on. It's game on. I'm not going to upload 5 or 6 episodes. And no, it's game on. Everything's staying on my channel now. I finally got rid of that part that was deleting the channel, or deleting the videos, the streams, the channels, everything. I got rid of that within me. So I look forward to see if that person was right. A couple people told me, not just one individual, a couple people told me, keep your stuff up and you'll grow. I've never done that. So of course, nobody knows where to find me. Nobody can discover me. I've never given myself a real chance. So if I give myself a chance, you build it, they will come. No matter what people say, you build it, they will come. So we'll see if that's true. I'm going to keep everything up. We'll see. And we'll see how long it takes, right? So I don't think I've ever fully seen that movie. Not Angels in the Outfield. That's a great movie. Field of Dreams. I don't think I've ever seen that movie at all. It has that famous line, right? So but it is nice knowing, guys, that as the wrong people that watch me, as they get bored and move on to somebody else, it is a very nice thought, thinking about, I'll have more likes to match the viewers and stuff. So you guys that are watching right now, most of you are here for the wrong reason. And you think this is a big game. So I look forward to the day you guys move on to somebody else, and my likes start matching my viewers and stuff. That'll be really cool. Yeah, it was like that before, so it'll be like that again. Nobody can tell me differently. I'm too lovable. Just upload them and keep your comments disabled. Yeah, no, that's not the problem. The problem is them clipping everything and just stealing your content to grow their stuff. And yeah, I gotta wait a little bit, but I will. I have the interest to show you guys, so it's there. Did you hear that Kamala kicked? Yeah, yeah. They were saying Jesus is Lord, and she said you're at the wrong rally. I was making fun of that early when I was saying that these people are at the wrong rally. Their rally is the one down the street. And I reversed what Kamala said. She said that rally's a little smaller. I said that rally's a little bigger, right? Because drama is more important than drama free, or is more popular than drama free. So I guess you didn't catch on to that, or either you were away from your laptop or something. But yeah, yeah, she said you're at the wrong rally, and it's not good, right? The fact that people cheered when she said that says everything you have to say, you know? Or the fact that people cheered that shows you everything. No, I don't know what I'm trying to say right now. The people shouldn't have cheered that. That was terrible. But they just, I guess, Kamala supporters, whatever. They just cheered it, and she's basically putting down God, right? And the dirt, yeah. So I don't know. Sheep, people, I don't know. I can't believe people are that brain dead that I'm starting to see more Kamala signs out around here. It's scaring me. Like I'm sure Trump will win in a landslide, but I wasn't seeing Kamala signs before. So either I don't see how people are so brain dead. Like she's been in office for 3.5 years, Casey. There is no first day I'm going to do this. You had 3.5 years. It's all people are so dumb. Like I can see why people drill lies into people's heads because they believe it. They're dumb. It's like Christ. They hate less hate. They hate the left hates religion. Well, I don't know about any of that. I don't know too much about that stuff, but I know she was putting it down. So, and she was exposed a little bit there. So, yeah. I'm going to sleep like a baby tonight. I'll tell you that much. I am going to sleep like a baby, I am sure. Well, once I take my Seroquel, I am going to be out. I really am. And, you know, it does bug me. I got to get my phone. It does bug me that I can't put my Twitter link up and stuff. So for now, we just got to deal with the raw video. That does suck. I wish, whatever. It's not a big deal. It's not really a big deal. But I love having that option. You know, people can message me and stuff like that. I think for now, the people I have, they know where to find me. It's a media that is brainwashing people. Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hey, it's coming. You know what I'm most excited about, Casey? I don't gotta. It's soon over. Like I'm getting so tired of the Trump and Kamala ads. I'm just. It's all you see. It's billboards, it's everywhere, and I can't wait till it's finally over. Trump might win the popular vote. If he does, that would be amazing. Well, we'll find out, Casey. I don't try to predict the future, and I don't listen to polls. I just live in the moment. So I'm going to sit back November 5th, watch the circus, and hope for the best outcome. My voter registration status is still active. Another way you know I'm not a convicted felon. But anyways, so I haven't decided if I'm going to vote again for him or not. I wasn't going to, but I don't know. If all I have to do is show up to the voting place, because I want to vote in person. If all I have to see, I don't have a registration card. I don't know if you have to have a voter registration card when you go, or if you just have your ID. I'm not sure how this works. I voted by mail last time, and I'm not doing it this time that way. So if I can just show up without anything, and then I'll do it. But I don't feel like sending off, because the pamphlets I'm getting saying send off for your registration card before it's too late. I'm not going to do all that. I'm not going to try to figure all that out and send something in, get something back to take. And then I won't vote. But if I can just show up and because my thing says active, like somehow they'll know. If I can just show up and vote, I will do it then. So I got to find out, but I still have time. Well, actually, it's running out, isn't it? I'll probably vote on November 5th. I don't know. I don't know. Trump might win. Oh, I read that. I was probably making lunch for everyone. I don't know. I have no idea. But thank you for staying in the chats when it starts dying down as the stream goes on. I appreciate that, Casey. It's going to take us a while to build it up, me a while. But I'm starting over. Like in my mind, it's my first day on YouTube. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, yeah. I'm not watching Planet of the Apes or anything tonight because I am going to bed. Tonight will be an early night. I'm just yeah. Tired. I hate that there are 34 people watching right now. I don't hate that there's 34 people watching right now. I just wish people could grow up and realize what life is all about. But people are so nasty and we're all raised differently. I get that. Like, look at Hamas and there's the cartels. Like, not everybody is going to be Carl Sagan. Not everybody's going to talk about God and the meaning of life. And right? Not everybody's going to live that path. It's not just the internet. This is just where the people that have way too much time on their hands where they can go. So I have voted already. Do I have to have a registration card? Maybe you can help me out with this. That's the only reason that I'm talking the way I am, because I don't know what I need to go. I never voted in person. I went on the internet and I looked up I don't know what website I went to, but voter registration status. And I put in my information and it said active. It was in green. It said active. And I voted before, so I don't think I have to do anything, do I? All right, JB, I had to go in my patient's room and help her with fluids. That is such a turn on that you watch me at work, Sugarbug. Do you have headphones in? Do you like listen to me like a podcast, or because I doubt you're walking around watching me, right? So do you just listen to me and have me in your pocket or something? I would hope so, because the times I pull out the microphone and I'm giving my Butler, Pennsylvania speeches and shit, right? I just imagine somebody overhearing that thinking, man, Trump talks about that a lot. I looked at the chart, right? They'll ask two questions or to themselves. Why is Trump still talking about that so much? And who's Sugarbug? I looked at the chart, Sugarbug. I looked at the chart. And what rally is this at, right? Good stuff. I'm watching you. VI. Oh, that every time I see that word, I think of wrestling. In the Attitude Era. Remember when they would have the little CTC footages of like the attacks backstage or the parking lot, right? Or no, I'm thinking of like when Shawn Michaels got beat up and it says VI Statellite coming to you and he's talking to Triple H. Triple H is in the ring and he's on the Titantron. It says VI whatever. That's what it makes me think of. I'm watching you via tablet with wireless headphones in. A tablet, huh? So you can see me pretty good. Decent sized screen. I'll behave. It was Shawn Michaels. Yeah. And Triple H did one already, you know, throughout the time. Stone Cold did one already. So Mick Foley, stuff like that. Yeah, 12-inch. Oh, yeah. Well, I'll be on my best behavior, Sugarbug, just because you have interest in me, and I might be coming to see you in about 3 weeks. We still got to talk about that, but I can say we're close enough where you are the only person on YouTube that has my personal number. So if that, for whatever that's worth, treat it kindly, Sugarbug. I basically gave that to you that way we can plan to meet up and stuff. You know, checking Twitter. Sometimes that takes longer than hearing your ding, or not ding, but hearing your notification go off with your text. So that's why I did that. Yeah, that sounds fine. I'll see you in 3 weeks. Well, I got to find out your schedule. That's why I'm talking this way. You're a busy woman, right? So I got to find out your schedule and see what works. Then we can decide what day I'm coming. But I look forward to holding you in my arms and showing you I'm not all talk. It's about damn time. I won't woo like Ric Flair, at least not yet. But you seem very interested in getting to know me more, and I think you've been watching for a long time. And I won't go any further because I learned to keep some things private. But don't be too surprised, nation, if I go live in about 3 weeks and there's a woman laying next to me or something. I probably won't because, again, private life separate from this, right? This is a new beginning. But still, there is a lot of people out there that have tried to drill it in my head that no woman could ever love a big man child like me. So the temptation to show her off will be there, but I probably won't. I'll just show her off to like when we go to Walmart or something, right? Then I'll show her off, shit like that. Triple H is doing a good job as chief content creator officer. Sorry, Triple H is saving professional wrestling as we know it. It couldn't have fell into any greater hands than Paul Levesque. He loves the business. He's kind of like Cody Rhodes, the love of the business. He's done so much behind the scenes for years. If it wasn't for Triple H, Bruno Sammartino would not be in the WWE Hall of Fame because him and Vince had a bad falling out. It was even to the point where Triple H went to Vince. I mean, there's an interview where Triple H is talking about it. Just go type in Bruno Sammartino, WWE Hall of Fame. I'm sure it'll be there. But they're talking about how Bruno went into the Hall of Fame and how it led up to the Hall of Fame. And Triple H is sitting there saying that he went to Vince and said, "What about Bruno Sammartino?" And Vince looked at him, laughed, and said, "Good luck with that." And he called Bruno Sammartino. Bruno Sammartino didn't want to hear nothing about the WWF, as Bruno would call it. It's very rare he said WWE. He was stuck on F. And Jim Cornette's the same way. And then Triple H had to convince Bruno Sammartino that years have passed, like the product's different. You know, if it wasn't for Triple H, and then the next thing you know, he agrees to it. He goes and he sees Vince, and you see Vince and him hugging each other and like squashing the beef. It was all because of Triple H. So Bruno Sammartino, probably the greatest wrestler to ever lace up a pair of wrestling boots, is in the Hall of Fame like he deserves because of Triple H. And only Triple H. If it was just Vince running the shit, there's no way they would have made up. So now that alone is a big feat because Bruno Sammartino and Vince, like, it was bad. And it was from shit from years and years ago. They explain it, but go watch it. It's a really touching video, and it just shows you how much Triple H loves what he's doing. Oh, I have a good Wi-Fi reception, so if we do meet up, you'll definitely have to stream something for the viewers. Looks like she's not going to be a good influence with not showing her off, huh? Well, we'll see where it goes, Sugarbug. All right? I'm not going to get my hopes too high here. But you are making me feel a little giddy on the inside, huh? Bringing it out of me, woman. Good, heal me. That's the only thing I'm missing in my life is a beautiful woman to give all my love to. Once I find that, I'll fully be healed from the pain. My heart will be healed. So that's all I'm missing. And I spend too much time up here doing this and giving love to you guys. That's why I don't have one yet. But if I can find one over here, that would be something to, I don't know. To me, that's just something to gloat about because that was one of my goals And so many people tried telling me, right? It's just always good if you can be like a Charlie Green and rise through the ashes and just stick it to them and just come out having a better life than, right? So, anyways, I don't want to keep talking about this. That's for sure. I'm smiling too much. I'm supposed to be frowning more. Hey JP, I started feeling sick for no reason. That's because I'm starting to. That's because I said I was sick. I think you have that mental illness where. Anyways, hey JP, I started feeling sick for no reason yesterday. I think it was because I did not eat much yesterday. Well, we all make our own choices, Case. I'm not gonna feel as bad for you anymore. If you're doing that stuff on purpose, I don't know who you're trying to impress. If you're doing it for yourself, there's no need to be so fast about it. So, in the words of the Hurricane Gregory Helms, what's up with that? So stupid. It's stupid, but it sold shirts back in the early 2000s. So we'll just stick with it. I remember when Gregory Helms, as the Hurricane, I remember when he teamed up with Rosie, that Samoan that was a part of Umagan stuff before they, and I remember when they made a tag team and they called it Shit. They were actually known as Shit. And it's amazing how you can get away with things on TV if it means something else, right? So it meant superhero in training because Gregory Helms was training Rosie to be a 400 and some pound superhero. So, yeah, that's amazing. And they've done that with other things too. Like with Vince, with DX, how he kept saying cock live on the air, but they were drawing roosters and shit. That's kind of cool how you can get away with stuff if you go certain routes. They drew a rooster, said, I like big cocks, but you see the rooster, right? And I don't think Vince, I don't know if I don't think he was supposed to see it, but on the screen it said, I love big cocks, but there was a rooster there and stuff. So still the same difference. And I know Vince did things in the past. Vince likes controversy. You remember, we're talking about the guy that stood there backstage live on Monday Night Raw and said the N-word with John Cena when John Cena was pretending to be a rapper, right? So he likes controversy. But he didn't use the hard ER. He used the soft A. Well, anyways, hopefully you don't get too sick, Casey. Would you like half of my cookie? Rosie O'Donnell said that she is going to boycott McDonald's because they let Trump work there. No comment. No comment. I got a comment. Get ready for the prices to come down because nobody else is going to be buying their food at those prices. That I can tell you. I think you have an amazing channel. Well, I'm going to make it into an amazing channel. I didn't have an amazing channel. It was nothing special. So I appreciate that, but and thank you if you really mean that, but it will become amazing. It's my number one priority now. So it wasn't a priority before. That's why I had to apologize. So I'm going to work at it, man. Drop the gimmick and you heard it, right? No need to repeat myself. Just watch the beginning of the stream. You know what movie Rosie O'Donnell, and I only seen bits and pieces of it because it was on TV and I years and years ago, and I'm sure my mom was watching or something, but I always wanted to try to find that movie because what I did see, I know Rosie O'Donnell from movie wise. I know her from the Flintstones movie, stuff like that, but I haven't seen her in too much. She was known for that Rosie O'Donnell, the talk show. But I remember seeing a movie on TV and I remember it was her in it and she played a mentally slow person. So you might know what I'm talking about. I'd like to find that movie and actually watch it because the little bit I seen when I was standing in front of the TV down there. I mean, this was years and years ago. I was younger, like young. It's been a while. Probably like 20-ish years. Seriously. But she played, I remember she was sitting on a bus and she was playing a mentally slow person. And I'm not sure what the movie was about, but she was really pulling it off. And obviously I think she's very bright. So like that's kind of like that's like Shia LaBeouf in True Confessions, that Disney Channel original movie. When I seen that, I knew you were going to see more Shia LaBeouf in Hollywood. Like that showed he could act. It was a Disney Channel original movie. He was fresh off of Even Stevens, right? A little bit older, curly hair and stuff, and he's acting like a mentally slow, younger brother to whatever the sister was, and she was protecting him and stuff. But when that takes talent, it does, especially for like a younger person to do that. So. Let's see here. Let's see when Dottie created her channel, huh? Let's see here. Just for the heck of it, right? Let's see here. It was created today. Uh-oh. Who are they making fun of? I don't know. No comment because I don't know what the underlying motive is, but you shall be able to stay for now. It's called Riding the Bus with My Sister. If it's really called that, there's no way. But you won. I'm going to look it up. You won. You piqued the interest because Riding the Bus with My Sister.
Riding the Bus with My Sister is a 2005 movie directed by Angelica Houston, starring Rosie O'Donnell, Andie MacDowell, and Richard T. Jones.
I would have never believed that if I didn't look that up. Seriously, I would have never believed that. Well, that explains why she was on a bus. There you go. Clip was listening, going, let's see, playing a mentally slow person, Rosie O'Donnell. Let's see here. Well, let's see here. And she was on a bus. Oh, all right. I voted for Trump and Vance today. Big league. Hey, see how fast I forget? Who did I ask? Abby? She probably didn't even answer. All I needed was my ID. Thank you. I'm sorry I missed that. What did you need, Porch? You can second opinion and it'll cement my decision. Second opinion will cement my decision. There you go. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming in here. It's starting to make me feel a little better. You're waking me up a little bit. And not really waking me up, but I guess just make me feel a little better. What did you need, Porch, when you went? Did you just have to show your ID, or did they ask, are you registered? What did you have to do to vote? See, that's what I'm worried about. A voter's card. Voter's card and photo. I don't have a voter's card, and I'm not going to figure out how to get one. See, I knew there was something about a registration card or something. See, now I'm back at square one. I guess I'll never really find out the answer. Who knows? You know what I should do, Casey? I should call my local voting place, and when they answer, I should be like, I would like to do a melon. I would like to do a melon vote. I would like to put a vote for Donald J. Trump and J.D. Vance, big league, by the way. You can also mark all the Republicans. I better shut up. They probably do phone in, right? With the way things are going, I don't know. I better not joke about that. Casey, all I'll say about the election is I guarantee you, I hope this doesn't happen, but I guarantee you if Trump is winning by a landslide, or if it's looking really good for Trump, I guarantee you, at some point during the night, the machines are going to have issues. If that happens, and then all of a sudden, Kamala's, I'm telling you, man, they can't do that twice in a row and get away with it. They really can't. They're saying, there's a conspiracy theorist out. Well, there's plenty of them. There's a conspiracy theory out there that RFK Jr., he came out and said that the Democrats are stopping him from taking his name off the ballot in some of the keystone or battleground states. He can take him off in certain things, but some battleground states they're giving him issues with, they're making him stay on the ballot. So he's saying, he was just saying like who you should vote for and stuff. And I seen somebody say that the reason that they are giving him issues and making him stay on the ballot, even though he doesn't want to be on there no more, should be his choice, right? Is because they already printed up the fake ballots that have Kamala checked. And it's too close to voting time to reprint out new ballots without his name on it. It makes sense there, because why are they having an issue with that? And that's terrible, man. Be ready. November 5th, it's going to get violent. It really is. We'll see. RFK Jr. was on the ballot. Yeah, he talked about that. They won't let him get off it. So I look towards the future. I don't stay stuck on the past. So I'm not gonna sit here and talk about my ex. That's over 6 years ago. Like, no, I don't even know. I'm trying to think how old Gracie is. That helps me, right? I don't know. But I don't focus on the past. I focus on the future and make it as bright as I can make it. That better not happen again. Well, we'll see what happens, Case. We really will. We'll see what happens. But that makes sense. I want to be single and free for a long time. There's nothing wrong with that, Porch. Less drama, right? If something's not broken in your life, Porch, don't fix it. There you go, man. If you're happy, you do you. Me, I need that companionship. Once I experienced, right, like, I do miss it. So, I am more than ready to hold Sugarbug in my arms. Saying I only think about the future. Well, of course. It's okay to think about the past, but I think it's all about the present and the future. Porch. You need to message me privately and tell me why you deleted your other channel. And I guess let me know if you want me to call you Crazy Train. I'll have to get used to that, man. I really will, but I can do it. I've done that with other people before, but yeah. I want to see when this channel was made real quick. Just curiosity is peaked. Curiosity is peaked. Oops, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. There, go to channel. Open link in new tab. I'm going to say October 21st, 2024. Is it the 21st already? Yes, it is. Wow. I was wondering why that other channel said the 21st. December 24th, 2023. You passed the test. All right. You passed the test. I'll answer that question. Since your channel's almost a year old, is there anything I would do differently with my ex if I could go back in time? I made some mistakes that I am sure contributed to her leaving. I'm not perfect, but I thank God each and every day that I am able to realize my mistakes so I don't keep making them over and over. So any mistakes that I might have made with her, after plenty of time thinking, I realize what wasn't perfect, and that way I will never make those same mistakes with somebody like Sugarbug. So I think we all have mistakes we made, and I think we all have things that we would go back and change. Um, but that's the past. I have no interest in having her. But would I go back and change some things? Yeah, absolutely. I would. I would. Maybe make her feel more important, maybe not take for granted that I'll always have her. And maybe I would have a little more attention or something. But the mistakes that I made that I can think of, it makes me thank God that, because some guys out there, they're douchebags, right? The women know what I'm talking about right now. And they don't take the blame, right? They're not able to see what they do that is wrong. And they continue to be douchebags in every way possible. Thankfully, that's not the case for me. That's one thing I was always able to do is realize if I did something wrong, I have a conscience and I am able to fix that. So that is something that some people don't have, and I should be thankful for that. I can realize my mistakes. That way I don't make them again in the future. So, and it doesn't just go with that's just not about an ex. That's just with life in general. You think about some mistakes you made, and then you just better yourself, and if you know what went wrong, and if you can fix that, right? Some guys aren't able to do that, and I thank God with all of my heart that I am able to do that. So I guess the whole thing is being able to step back and look at the whole thing, right? I guess that's where it starts. So did I make mistakes? Yeah. Yeah. We all make mistakes. Some of the mistakes that I realized that I made that didn't make that relationship successful. Will I make those same mistakes with Sugarbug? Hell no. I'd have to kick my own ass, right? Another chance at love. I'll take it. Or anybody else, whoever I'm meant to be with. I'm just using Sugarbug's name because I like the way she's talking. So yeah, we all make mistakes. I'm not perfect, but I won't. But I'm gonna fix those mistakes. I already have. So, well, better start praying because I was looking at the stats and she is rocking with votes. Who, Kamala? Don't believe the propaganda. Brand new channel. No, seriously, don't believe the propaganda. Like, remember 2016 Trump and Hillary. Hillary was winning by 63%. Be careful with those stats. Yes, Hillary won the popular vote. That is true. But we have a little thing called the Electoral College and whatnot. So I'm just going to sit back and watch the circus and pray for Trump. I think he'll get it. I do. Like, I do think a lot of it is propaganda from the news, raising her up, making her the queen of Cheyenne or some shit, right? That's what they're trying to make her look like. Wasn't she the border czar, Right? That's how they're acting. So, and there's people out there that, like I said, I hate saying it, but it's just common sense. Like, she's been in office. She's held office for 3.5 years. So the America she's going to give us is what we have now. If you're okay with that, then vote for her. But to think she's going to do different things on day one, she's been there. Day one was 3.5 years ago. Yeah, she's not president, but she's there in all his meetings, and she is the last person he confides in. I'm sure most of the time she's the vice president. That means something. So we're looking at what she would do, I'm sure. And if people can't realize that and they're starting to put up Kamala signs, then it's mind-blowing. It really is. So we'll see what happens. Brand new JP. I've been around. I delete my channels and start over. No, yeah, you pull a JP, huh? Yeah. I guess I'm not the only one out there. Right? Whether you're being a smart ass or not, whatever. There's other JPs out there. Maybe, I don't know. Porch Man pulled a JP. Very interesting. But see, right? It doesn't matter either way. It's not that big of a deal. You know who you are. If you're that person in the picture, great. If you're Kristen Hemingway, right? I don't know. I'm just a streamer. All I know is your channel was made today. So just want to remind everybody that pretty much everybody's on block. You can come in with your real accounts. No, I always think positive. But I do know the chances of new people coming in, that won't be for a while. So I can't be fooled too easily. It ain't gonna be like the Messiah of Kings where Sabrina comes in here and I'm just gloating how I have new people ready. Like, I'm wise to it all. They even said that on the fake news. Fake news. You're talking about CNN, Clinton News Network. Clinton News Network. I'm real. It's my pick my name. All right. Hey, either way, it doesn't bother me. Like you have nothing to prove to me. As long as you're cool with me, I will just go with it. No matter what the facts are, I'll go with it. So there you go. And the main thing with Mark Rydell is the main thing I wanted to say, and that's why I repeated that part like 2 or 3 times, is don't ever let somebody make you feel like you're worthless, because you are not worthless. Even him, he is not worthless unless he did something monstrous. Only he knows. And if it is not as bad as they're making it out to be, if that's the case, don't ever feel worthless. Don't let them make it worse than it is. We all make mistakes, right? She lied about her age, whatever. This is the stuff he kind of claims, right? Or he does claim. And I don't know his history. And I'm not going to tear somebody down just based off what Isaac said 7 years ago, right? Like, whatever. Not going to go by that. And I should have never went by that. Might not be best friends with him, but I won't judge him. That's for sure. So, yeah. Sorry, I was just thinking about all the titles I had in the past with his name in it, and I still don't remember how to spell his last name. It's either Riedle or Riedel, right? Like I can never remember that. I always have to triple look whenever I would put his name in there because for some reason I have trouble with that. So my nose is itching. I think I don't know. Feels like there's like a bear, like something like a whisker, like, but there's nothing there. I'm going nuts. I am going nuts. Victim of circumstance. It's getting annoying, I'll tell you that much. I think I fixed it. Don't move, quick. Hey JP, have you ever eaten? If I can't say the word, then I know I haven't ever eaten it. I'm a firm believer in if you can't pronounce it, don't eat it. That's why I don't eat Worcestershire sauce, right? Or shistrumming. Yes. Have you ever eaten sorbet? No, I'm more than sure I haven't. I had some on the weekend. It tasted awesome. I'm more than sure I haven't. And I might have to call my other phone because I can't find my other phone. No, I think it's over there. I'll be right back. I want my other phone. The other phone's nicer to look things up with. This flip phone is nice if I want to feel nostalgic. So. Yeah. Never mind. I thought that was it over there, but I'm not going to waste anybody's time trying to find it. I'll just use this one. What is sorbet? I got hiccups.
According to Wikipedia, sorbet is a frozen dessert made using ice combined with fruit juice, fruit puree, or other ingredients, such as wine, liqueur, or honey.
I'll definitely take some of that. A frozen drink, like a smoothie or something, right? A frozen dessert. Okay, a dessert made using ice combined with fruit juice, fruit puree, and other ingredients. Definitely would try it, like a strawberry sobert or something. I don't know. Who knows? I would definitely try it. Sounds good though. He should have took a picture and sent it to me. Well, actually, no. I can look up pictures. That wasn't showing pictures, but I could click on images. But never mind. I'll look it up. All right, guys. What time is it? I'm not keeping track. I've just been talking. 10:08 my time. Replay watchers. There you go. I'll stay live until 11 tonight. Because I'm gonna call it an early night. Um, Tired. I'm gonna sleep like a baby. So Casey and whoever else this applies to, you have me for another 50 minutes. Man, I'm excited to use StreamYards again. That way we could have the greatest outro that I've ever had. You gotta love Posty. Come on now. He's singing the truth. We're running in circles, aren't we, nation? It's unreal. What a waste of time. Be right back. Thank you, Casey. Thank you. I'm glad that you listened to my words. Thank you. I'm going to go take a pee break. I'll be right back. Thank you, Casey. Pee break. Come on, Grace. Do you got to take a Vladimir Putin? Girls. Like a buddies. Oh, you like a buddy? You take a Vladimir Putin's. You got to take a Vladimir Putin's. Like a buddy, you got to take Vladimir Putin's. So you got to take a big Vladimir Putin's. Go, girl. You got to take a Vladimir Putin. Go, girl. Big leg. Her and her Vladimir Putin. By the way, I know Putin. He's a good man. It rules a country with an iron fist. They say, Donald, sir, how could you praise Vladimir Putin? He's a dictator. I said he's a brilliant man. That I can tell you. And Kim Jong-un, he's not that bad. By the way, I'm the first president to step over the North Korean borderline. Really big deal. And they said, sir, why'd you call him King Kong? They called him King Kong. That I can tell you. I said, because he's sitting there talking about sucker punching us and sending over these nuclear bombs. By the way, nuclear. That is the real N word. The N word. I say nuclear bombs. And I said, Little Rocket Man. That I can tell you. All right. Did I beat Casey? No, I didn't. Whew, I ran too. All right. 3 hours I've been live, guys. Woo. There is no other streamer out there, at least on the drama side, that is as dedicated to this as me. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, man. Woo. Look at that case. 30 viewers, 100% drama free, and you're telling me they're all haters? I don't think so. And if they're truly not in the chats because of you, feel free to send me a message request on Twitter. If I get more than 3 people saying she'll be gone. I don't know. I don't know. She's so great to me. I don't know. Anyways, the hell was I going to say? Whatever. It must not have been important. Yeah, now she's crunching on her food. I don't know how much you guys can hear in the background, but if you hear crunching noises, that's her. And I never turned off the fan, so we're just going to roll with it. Actually, I can hear right now how it sounds. I can hear how it sounds right now. That's bright. I just want to see if I hear the fan. Here we go. Big league. Big league. That's not too bad of a delay. That's not too bad of a delay, is it? Oh, hold on. Oh, hold on. We're messing up here. That's not too bad of a delay, is it? Oh, hold on. Like a glove. By the way, Nation, there's no better satisfaction than being pissed off at somebody and saying, "Oh yeah, eat it, yeah." There's no better satisfaction. You think it's better to just tap your phone, huh? Well, me? Well, you. That'll show them. No. You got a big league. How dare you talk about Melania? Right? It's not only is it nostalgic, it's whatever, right? I don't know. I'm weird. I guess I'm weird. I will also be getting a cat. Hey, there you go. That's cool. I cannot wait. Make sure my microphone's on. I cannot until I get another dog. I think you forgot a word. I cannot wait until I get another dog. I will most likely be getting one next year. Very cool. Do you know what kind you want? Are you a big dog type of gal? Huh? You got a big Rottweiler laying next to you on the bed and stuff? Huh? I can picture it now. Casey, queen of the Rottweilers. I'm sure that could be twisted. I'll shut up. Anyways, I could picture you. I don't picture you like Great Dane. I would never want a Great Dane. I heard they don't live long. Why would you want to fall in love with something just to lose it right away, right? I heard they get like back problems because they're so tall and stuff. So I would not want a Great Dane. I used to have Rottweilers. I don't know why. I just think of like a bigger, either what was not Cujo, but Beethoven, the one that slobbered everywhere. Long fur. That wasn't a golden retriever. What was Beethoven? Was it the same dog as Cujo? Cujo was a Saint Bernard or something. I don't think they were the same type. But I could picture you with something like Beethoven, big The hell dog was it? It slobbered like hell. Maybe it didn't have long fur. No, I don't think it had long fur. I'm not gonna sit here and look for the collection, but anyways, that's crazy. I cannot remember what Beethoven looked like. I know it was a tan dog, big dog. I don't think it had long fur. I take that back. Cane Corso. Never heard of that. Never heard of Cane Corso. I'll tell you that much.
Undertaker, you have never heard of a King Corso. I will defeat you, Undertaker.
Kane, I promised I would never fight my brother, but you and Paul Bearer have left me no choice. I will walk through the valley of the shadow of death to face you, Kane.
Bring it on, you son of a bitch.
Oh, yes, my Undertaker is back! Paul, you have betrayed me. You will rest in peace. Oh.
You come down to her ball bearer. You got a problem with me. You're that with your ball board leader.
Whatever. If you guys ever wonder why Sugarbug wants to get to know me more, maybe it's not moments like that. I don't know. Who brought up the Attitude Era? Was it me? Knock it off. Thank you for making me feel better, guys. I appreciate you reminding me that I'm not alone in this journey. Thank you. Look it up, JP. Very protective of their owners. Oh, yeah. Sorry. I kind of got sidetracked by something. Somebody brought up the Attitude Era. Cane Corso. Nope, sorry. Cane Corso here.
According to Wall, cane Corsos have short, thick coats that should be coarse and not smooth.
Well, at least it goes with the name, I guess. I'm looking up pictures, images. Ooh, oh, wow, yeah. All right, Sugar Bug. All right, Sugar Boog. All right, you gorgeous thing, you, huh? Of course you have a dominant, look at that, a statue of a friend, look at that. He looks, now that I'm looking at again, he does look protective. Yes, he does. He does look like this is the look he'd be giving me if he saw us making out, right? Right? How do you feel about JP, Corsi? I can do that. I just don't want to. That ain't right. Lord, I apologize making fun of that and whatnot. Peace be with all the starving pygmies down there in New Guinea. Amen. Beautiful dog, though. Really, really beautiful. They remind you of the kind that are statues and stuff. I've had some bigger dogs, but our breed was more like what Gracie is, Fox Terriers. We really stuck with Fox Terriers for some reason, whether it was a coincidence or we've had mostly Fox Terriers throughout my life. I like the wrestling edits. They're so awesome, those WWE edits. You damn right about that. I really lost track of it. I don't follow it like I should. It's not because I grew out of wrestling. That'll never happen. It's the product's better, but it's just I'm stuck in the past with Austin and Rock, and it's not the same as that. It never will be. So that's why I always talk about the Attitude Era, because that was the greatest time in professional wrestling. The Monday Night Wars, the Attitude Era, Austin versus McMahon was the greatest feud ever. Vince Russo and McMahon are geniuses with that creation there alone. So that's why it'll never work. Them trying to erase Vince McMahon from history of the WWE. You can erase Chris Benoit. Sure. You can erase Brock Lesnar. You cannot erase Vincent Kennedy McMahon from the history of WWE/F. There's no way. He's in too much. He was a prime figure in too much. Walking out like there's no way. So good luck with that. I think they'll maybe they'll just have to stop talking about the past altogether. I don't know, but you cannot erase Vince McMahon. He's in too much. Yeah. LOL. He'll put away safety until you get to meet. He'll be put away. Oh, you have one now? I thought you had like them in the past. You have one now? All right, he has a cage, right? No. That's how you'll know if I'm full of shit. Actually, that's good, Sugar Bug. Animals can sense if you're a good person or not, right? So when I walk in, and I don't know how he is, you do, but when he starts being all great with me right away, hopefully that's your sign that I'm a keeper. I don't know. We'll find out. And if he starts growling at me, I'll look at him and I'll be like, I don't know. I am sure we will get along just fine, Sugar. I don't know how he is with sharing you, so I'll always keep that in mind as well. He'll be pulling on my leg, and I'll be like Joe Exotic, you fucking bitch. I'll pull out my damn burner, right? My pepper ball gun. All right, who put sardine oil on my fucking boot? Sabotaging my first experience with Sugar Bug. I'll shoot you right between the eyes, bitch, as soon as your mom leaves the goddamn fucking room. You know, this is happening because of Carol fucking Baskin. Carol fucking Baskin. Good God. Hashtag free Joe Exotic, please. If he's going to be in jail, they all should be in jail. I'm going to watch the stream on the TV. Got to go charge up the phone. All right. I will be out of here around 11. So have a good night, Jordan. If I don't see you in the chats no more, I know you're watching. So have a good night, man. Thanks for chit chatting as long as you did. I appreciate it. That's crazy for them to even try and erase Vince McMahon. I would think so. Yes. It's not going to work. That's why I boycotted the newest wrestling game. Because I heard that in the Road to WrestleMania, the story mode, all the parts with Vince McMahon, his face is blurred. How stupid is that? You see Vince McMahon, they're going, kiss my ass, Austin. And it's just a big blurred circle. And if that's not enough to make me boycott something for the first time in my life, they erased Brock Lesnar. Game over. No. They took Brock Lesnar out of the game because he's in the P videos. I don't think so. They're going to give him the Chris Benoit treatment. They're not getting my money. I don't think so. But I heard they're starting to mention him more, and they just had to let time pass. There was a lot of heat on Vince and, right, the allegations between different things. So I think Lesnar will be back. I think that's why Paul Heyman didn't come back with Reigns. I told myself, whenever Roman Reigns finally returns, if Paul Heyman, after he got attacked by, Solo and all them, Paul's been out for a while now. And I said, if he does not come out with Roman Reigns, he's not going to come out with Punk or The Rock. I'm telling you, he's going to be coming back with Lesnar. I am telling you, now that Reigns is back and you don't hear anything with Paul Heyman yet, and it's quiet and hush-hush with Heyman, I'm telling you, that music's going to hit. That place is going to come unglued. Paul Heyman's going to come strutting out, right? And Lesnar's right behind him. I am telling you, he is going to. I can't wait. I know. I've been watching wrestling too long. When it happens, I will say, I called it. Let's see here. Bear will be fine with you, I'm sure. What a name. Well, we'll find out, Sugarbug. Girl or boy? Bear, I would think it's a boy. So I have to be extra careful. No, I don't know. Gracie can get pretty jealous. She's a female. So maybe it wouldn't matter. Jealousy's a bitch, right? Jealousy's jealousy. Don't matter if you're female or male. Jealousy's jealousy. So I won't keep talking public about that, Sugar, because I don't want people thinking I'm using you to get people jealous. That is the last thing on my mind these days. Seriously. I'm sorry I'm shaking the camera so much. I got to stop tapping the table with my foot and stuff. I'm sorry. And I got to sit still. The power of the wave, right? The power of the... Unreal. The power of the wave, right? I'm messing everything up. There's somebody watching that has epileptic seizures going, well, just stop it. I feel like Michael J. Fox. Like, right? All right. Moving on. He's very good with other dogs, but very protective of me. As he should be. As he should be, Sugarbug. I am sure you are great to him, and I am sure that he has a reason to be protective. There you go. He's very good with other... I read that. What tricked me is I didn't read boy at first. Exactly. You can't make that up. Exactly 30 minutes. 10:30 my time. You can't see it. It says 30, not 20. There you seen it before it clicked. There you go. There you seen it. 10:30. There you go. Whatever. When it clicks off, you'll see it. Right now, it looks like a 2. 10. There you go. Right as it... there you can see the 30. Exactly 30 minutes, guys. Speak now or hold your peace until the next stream, which is probably tomorrow. You know me. I gotta stop that. Almost 200 pounds. He is a big boy. Wow. How old is he? 200 pounds. It's been years since I had a big dog like that. I mean, I was younger that last time I had something like that. Nothing better than a protective puppy. Well, I don't think he's too much of a puppy. All right? I don't think he's too much of a puppy. I have to check something out. I don't know what your profile picture is of, but that's not the Melissa I'm thinking of. Wait, when was this created? April 13th, 2023. I'll take it. I'll take it. All right. Whatever. I've had him almost about 2 years now. Did you... Well, how old is he, though? My question was, how old is he? That don't really help that. Did you get him when he was like 8 weeks old? So is he like 2 years? Or did you get him when he was already 2 years old or a year old and he's 3 now? You know. At least he's not... At least you have a while with him yet, right? I'm pretty sure he's probably young. The way you said that. I don't know about you, Sugar Bug, or anybody else watching, but I am gonna sleep good tonight. I really am. I'm sure. I'm gonna take my Seroquel, maybe pop a few melatonin, see if I can go deeper into REM state. Either way, I am gonna wake up tomorrow, hopefully feeling refreshed, and you know, I don't need the microphone for this one. I was gonna do Undertaker, but I'm gonna wake up. I changed my mind with characters. I'm gonna wake up real refreshed. I'm gonna just look out the window, and I'm gonna be like, "Yo, absolutely, sun is shining, clouds are moving, trying to block my beautiful sun. I'm gonna go out there, old Lucky Balboa, have a good day. Anybody wants to face me, man, mano, mano? I'll say, hey, don't talk bad about Paulie or Adrian. Paulie, I didn't care about, but now I do. Ever since he taught me how to punch the meat in the locker room, didn't have a problem with me breaking the rules. I say, yo, absolutely. I got your bag, you got my bag. You know what I'm saying? You say what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. All right. He's now 1 year and 9 months old. Yeah, he is a puppy then, in my opinion. Maybe not technically, but he's a young one. 200 pounds. Damn. I guess they get about full size, what, maybe 8 months? No, maybe a year. They probably grow to whatever they're going to be. It doesn't take long. I know that. That is a big dog. A year and a half, right? Basically, a year and a half, and he's 200 pounds. That's pretty incredible. Melatonin makes me so sleepy the next day. I just want to experience. I don't know if I don't know. I don't know if you ever saw the stream I did where I talked about the first time I ever took melatonin with Seroquel. And it hasn't happened since. But I don't dream much, or at least I don't have dreams that I remember. They're not vivid, and it's been a long time since I had a really good Freddy Krueger type dream. And I'll tell you what, when I did that, and I didn't really even do it on purpose. I ran out of Seroquel, so I took melatonin trying to get myself to sleep, and then I got the call from pharmacy that they have it, so I went and got it quick, and then took a Seroquel so I could sleep. Right? But that I don't know if it was night or day when I fell asleep. I had a dream about aliens, and it was kind of like Killer Clowns from Outer Space type deal. It was really out there. And I remember to this day, and I've wanted to go back and experience a dream like that. Like it was real vivid. Like when I woke up and I was like, holy shit, that's been, I don't know how many years since that ever happened, since that happened to me. So I don't know, but I was standing in my driveway talking to my neighbor, and I seen this big spaceship go by, and my neighbor saw it like, holy shit, right? And next thing I know, there's these big ass aliens, and I'm in my room, and for some reason, my brother was still living with us. It was very vivid. Like it felt like I was there for a split second. That was insane. That's how you know I don't dream much if I'm that blown away by it, right? And then I started talking about taking melatonin. I know you shouldn't probably do it, and trying to dream like that, but that might come back and bite me in the ass. What if I have a vivid dream like that of Jesus, and he's telling me to burn down something, right? If you wake up, you might be afraid that if you don't do it, like that was real, right? Like, so if you don't do it, you're not doing his commands or his wishes or what he wants you to do. Because it was very vivid. And if you're dreaming that about Jesus, so maybe that's a dangerous thing. I don't know. I guess if I ever dream that way about Jesus, I'll try to remember in the dream to see if he ever says, delightful, obsolete. And if he does, just remember it was a dream. Good God. My dear boy, here is Brady's address. Obsolete. So hopefully my brain is nice enough to me where it gives me some kind of sign like that so I don't think it's really Jesus. I can wake up from a dream and go back to sleep and continue my dream. Oh man, that's talent. How much do you dream? See, I don't hardly ever dream. That's why it sticks with me. And I don't know why I don't dream. And maybe I do. I'm not in that REM state where it becomes vivid. I don't know. I have no idea. I have a hard time sleeping. So, but Seroquel knocks me out, but maybe not deep enough. I kind of would like to dream more. I would. It's very random stuff, right? You know, I dream every night. I just don't remember them. You tell me you dream about me, so you remember some of them, unless you're lying to me, which is fine. I have seen a UFO once. I have only one experience with the extraterrestrials. You know what I'm saying? Extraterrestrial life, the ETs. I was over at my buddy's house years ago, around 2020. I think my ex was still with me, but it was like towards the end, so maybe 24. No, she wasn't with me. I'm gonna say like 2016, 17, somewhere around there. We were burning in his backyard. What I mean is a fire pit. You know, him, his girlfriend, and me. And out of nowhere, there's a cornfield over to the left. You know, his house is there, and then it's fenced in, and then there's a cornfield across the street and stuff. Big open field. Anyways, I can't remember who noticed them first, but there was these, I'm going to say like 5 to 8 orange orbs floating in complete synchronization of, at first I thought they were Chinese lanterns, but they were perfect. And then they all started outening or like disappearing one at a time, which, so I was like, oh, it's probably like Chinese lantern, right? From the fireworks store. But the way they were all hovering and they were just perfect. I don't know how to explain it. They were some kind of orbs. They were perfectly round. There was no design to them. They were just really brightly orange. And there's videos on YouTube of them because it really piqued my interest. I'm like, what the hell did I just see? We quick ran out of the car to the yard and running around his house trying to get to that field. And then they started disappearing and stuff. So, and then his girl said her daughter seen something like what we just saw at Walmart's parking lot like the year before or something. But if you go on YouTube and type in orange orbs or floating orb, like people did record those moments. That's what I saw. So I'm not going to look it up for you guys. Just look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. And that is what me and my buddy saw. There was like 6 of them all together. And it was almost like they were just kind of like the fighter jets, how there's 5 of them side by side. And you're like, how the hell, right? Like the one wrong move, right? 200 and God knows what miles per hour. No faster than that. And then you see 2 break away. Yeah, you didn't know the impressive shit. It's kind of like that. They were just perfectly, man, I know that wasn't Chinese lantern. There's no way. Because all the Chinese lanterns I see, they're like hot air balloons in a way. These were perfectly round orbs. So I don't know what that is. I don't know how any little alien would fit in those. They weren't massive. I don't know how God's universe works, but that's what I saw. That sounds like a UFO to me. I hope so, because that would have been cool if I experienced that, right? Everybody talks about different things, but it didn't last long. And it was kind of weird how they disappeared one by one. So it was a little confusing, and I'm not sure. And I don't think that they disappeared. I think that they just outened. I think they were still there, but you could not see them. So I don't know what, and they did not light back up. So I do not know. And again, I thought maybe that's why it was a Chinese lantern, because, they ran out of the fire, or because they outened, but that was not Chinese lanterns. They were perfect, like circles. They were perfect orbs. So go look them up on YouTube. That's what I saw. And the ones on YouTube, it's not just, from what I see, there's never just 1 or 2. There's usually a group of them. So yeah, interesting stuff for sure. I would love, sometimes I go out to take Gracie out to see if she has to take a Vladimir Putin, and I'm looking up. I love stargazing. It makes you feel so small. I always recommend that to people. If you really want to feel small in life, go stare at the stars. Like, it's crazy. I've never seen a shooting star in person where I see one fly across the sky and disappear. I've never seen that in person. And I always look up, just seeing if sometimes in the distance, I'll see flashing lights, but it doesn't look like a plane. And I'm like, oh shit. And it's real slow once in a while when I'm out there and it's coming closer and closer. And then as it gets closer, I hear, right? And there's some guy in the passenger seat going, holy shnikes! It's dark up there, right? Anyways, I tell you to go over there, but you fly over there. So I want to run out the door, but it's dark down there. Anyways, as it gets closer, you're like, it's just a plane. But there's a brief moment, the Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I really think, like, when I see it coming and it's moving too slow for a plane, I start staring. And then I'm just waiting for it to come over and go. That's a fake. Where's the lights? Send help! My God Almighty! Tyke, are you up there? Well, beep, beep, boop, bop, bop, bop to you too. That's right. You want to take old Dougie Dougie? That's fine. That's fine. But it doesn't happen, so whatever. Oh, let's turn me up a little bit. There we go. But it doesn't happen, so whatever. Maybe someday. They may break my community, but they shall never break my spirit. Big league. Big league. Whatever, right? One thing I will work on, guys, is I will work on getting a more stable table. That's right. 2025, the year of the stable table. Because I do notice the littlest thing, even like just right, and it probably makes me look like the floor is going to collapse and shit. That's not the case. It's just this. If you were here in person, you would see that it's a very cheaply made table, and laptops are flimsy as it was with their screens, and the cameras in the right. So you would understand. But I keep forgetting, and and this is a little out of whack. I like having it a little turn so it looks 3D-ish. Something like that. I'll fix it for the next stream. I guess something like that. So you can see his guitar. Well, my chair's in the way. Anyways, I could save up and buy you a table. No, Casey, just send me regular donations. That does more than a table would do. So I appreciate all that. Thank you so much. You're too kind to me, Casey girl. You're too kind. Oh, man. All right, Case, 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. I'm going to get out of here. I'll be up for a little bit. I'm going to watch TJ's vlog. He uploaded a new vlog with his two boys. So we'll see what Mr. Brody and Beckham are up to. Hopefully they're raising hell. I like when they give him trouble, right? I like when they give him trouble. I'm starting to repeat myself like Trump. Anyways. Hope you guys had fun during this stream. Sorry about it being a little low energy, but I'm just tired, and I don't think I'm getting sick. I mean, I feel a little different ever since I blew my nose and stuff. I was just getting all clogged up, I guess. So, but I hope either way you guys had fun. I'll never forget what Adam F. told me. He said, JP, and I always talk like that because I like when people give me advice. And advice that actually helps me. JP, You don't got to go on there and screaming holy shnikes like Chris Farley and anything like that. You can go on there and do chill streams and just be you because you're always entertaining in a way, in some way or another, right? I forget how he said it now, but that's nice to know that I don't got to put on a Saturday night live show each and every night because that gets exhausting. Being here for at least 2 hours straight, acting the way I do, it gets exhausting. So it's nice to know to have somebody say to me, you don't got to be the class clown. You're naturally funny. So, or naturally entertaining, whatever. I forget how he said it. Think entertaining. Yeah, entertaining. But hey, you gotta. Well, it's gonna be like 3 hours and like 55 minutes. You know what? I'm gonna stay till 4 hours streaming time instead of 11 o'clock. Right? No, I'll stay till 11. I don't know. Put one in the chat if you want me for 10 more minutes. Put 2 in the chat if you want me for. Oh, wait a minute. 3 hours, 47 minutes, 10 48. That is about, isn't it? Yeah. Hey, look at that. Well, would you look at that? Right? Yeah. 10:49 and I'm at 3:47. Like, okay, I didn't think it was that close. We'll just go to 4 hours. What's an extra minute? I don't know what the hell I was saying. I think it was like 20 minutes longer or something. I'm not all there right now, I guess. All right, we'll go to 4 hours. 4 hour stream to start this this whole keeping everything up phase of JP. So 4 hour stream to kick it off. Besides the hour and a half stream earlier, or hour and 12 minutes. But I had to just cover a few things. And it was very important, I feel. In fact, I'm half tempted to take my pills now. I think I'm going to. I'm not going to take my vitamins. I don't like taking the vitamins and the other pills together. I'm weird. I'm sure it don't matter. It's all in the gut, right? But I don't know. Sorry, I'm back. My brother wanted an apple. I just thank God I'm not an invalid. I thank God I'm not an invalid. Because that must suck. Right? You know what you should do, Casey? You should get a cup with a straw, right? And put the straw just close enough to his mouth where he has to go, but he can't reach it, right? I'm such a dick. Casey. Oh, Casey. Ding, 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 ding. My cough is getting cold. Oh, man. Thank you for doing this stream, JP. It means the world to me. You're welcome, Case. Thank you for joining me for as long as you did. I can always count on you. Thank you so much. And I hope you enjoyed it. I think you did. I don't think there's much I could do where you wouldn't enjoy my stream. I think you just enjoy my company. So it's pretty cool. I think so. But these, just so you know, Casey, as far as different types of content, this is my content. Hanging out with the people I love and just building something that I think anybody would be proud of. So expect these types of streams. I'm not worried about growing, at least not extremely fast. I don't care about any of that. I just want to be here with you guys. That's all. Your streams are always awesome and amazing. Thank you, Case. All right, that's enough flattery. That's enough. I'll let somebody else say that for the rest of this stream if they want to. Yeah, that's enough, Case. It's too much love, Case. It's kind of like that video I did where I have Siri, right? Reading back your message. Kissy face, heart face, kissy, 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 heart, 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 blue, red, green, heart. Too much love. Make it stop. Just It's exhausting, Casey. But thank you for making me smile. And I know you're beyond upset that you live in Australia as well, aren't you? I'll get along. I'll move along, Casey. You know, there's plenty of women out there that find me handsome or attractive in one way or another. I'll be okay. Not to make you feel down or anything, but I'm a survivor. That's right. They're amazing, awesome, JP. There we go. Thank you. Well, I'm gonna bring up the ultimate lie detector because I don't like liars, Sugar Bug. And if it's a boring stream, I need to know. All right, Grace. Here's the deal. Here's the deal, Shay. We're gonna use your tail, Shay, to see if she's lying, Shay. Wake your booty, it was a great stream. Wake your booty, she's not lying. Wake your booty, because it was such a good stream. It was a nice stream. No trouble free. Go girl. Trouble free works. Trouble free works. Good girl. Yeah, happy day, daddy's finally doing what he always wanted to do. Good girl. Big leg. What a big leg dog. That I can tell you. Look at you. You're a big leg dog. What a big leg dog. Why does she smell like pancakes, JP? Smelling. You know, that's not good for dogs. What are you doing? You ain't the booty still. It's such a good stream. As I know. I know. It's finally something we can keep up. Come on. It's finally something we can keep up. And that is why I am doing this from now on. I think I speak for the masses about getting tired of me not having any streams up, right? I've been told Mark Rydell has been recording my streams and putting them on his channel. That don't bug me. You know, in fact, maybe someday I'll ask for if I ever want to get old streams, or I don't think I will because it's a different JP, but I know where to turn to now. Somebody's saving my streams, not necessarily a bad thing. And any publicity is good publicity for the most part. So no harm, no foul, right? Spread my face around. No harm, no foul. How many sugar bugs will come my way? That's right. No harm, no foul. I'd be silly to get triggered by that. Grace is the cutest dog ever. I think so. I think she's definitely up there. She's definitely she's a great dog. Like she's just so wonderful as far as house trained, and like she is very, very good. If I think about it, she's just really, really good. So I'm just glad about it. I'm glad it all worked out, right? The pupsters I fell in love with is the pupsters. That's a good one. So all right, guys. We still got 6 minutes. See, I lose track of time, and I thought it would be like 4 hours and 5 minutes or something. That's happened so many times. I just lose track of time. I'm gonna see if I can end this exactly on 4 hours. And in a way, I'm not ready to leave you guys yet. I'm really enjoying my time here with you guys. So, but I can't be here all night. And I am tired. So, I don't want to get down too low energy. Right? If I do that, it'll turn into one of these streams, Sugar Bug. This is what it'll turn into if I just stay here and just... And start scene now. So, Casey, I want to thank you for being here. Blue heart, red heart, yellow heart. You're just so wonderful for me.
Big League. Butler, Pennsylvania. It was a sunny day. It was a sad day as well, that I can tell you. They said, "Sir, we're under attack."
I don't know what I'm going to do if I ever lose my voice, right? Oh, my God. There goes my whole bit. There goes my whole routine right out the damn window. Call it quits. Close the channel. We're done. I admit it. And I apologize to the headphone users out there. I'm sure that's a little too loud. I apologize if you're there going, right? I apologize. That's not my intentions. StreamYards can't come soon enough. I have more mic control as far as auto level and different things that I don't see with this. Be right back. I have to bring the clothes in. Well, I'm only here for 3 more minutes, okay? So bringing the clothes in, you might as well just say goodnight to me now, huh? Good night. I love you too. 2 minutes. You're not going to be back in time. So good night, Casey. Say your good nights publicly now. I know you'll be blowing my phone up, but if you want to say it now, good night. There's no way you'll be back in 2 minutes, and I'm going to leave it for. Oh, no. Oh, I'm sorry. 3 minutes. I forgot I'm going by the streaming time. Never mind. 3 minutes. Maybe. We'll see. Hey, Sugarbug, if I could put a smile on your face through your work schedule, this is all worth it. That's how I look at this. If I can make your work night, eat up some of the time, give you somebody to listen to, whatever, I'll be here. It's all matters to me. I think I'm going to end it now just to piss Casey off. I'm not going to let her get back. She's probably rushing, right? Throwing the clothes. They're dropping on the ground, getting dirt stains. Brother's going to be there going, Casey, you didn't get my shit stain out, right? Good Lord. The things that make you go, All right, I'm going to get out of here. Sugarbug, thank you for joining me. You know I love you, beautiful. Casey, if you're watching this part back, the 30 seconds you missed, thank you for being here. I love you. Anybody I seen earlier that came in here just to hang out or in a good way, whatever. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I can't remember the different random names, so I'm not even going to try because I don't need somebody out there going, I tried to give him a chance, but you don't even acknowledge me. Right. So we're going to go the safe route. I love you guys more than words can say, and I will see you next time. All right. I'm getting out of here. Bye-bye.